We're about to take it back.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe.
Tony and Lee on the radio. Dr. Joe's therapy on the radio. The love got me going live on the radio. Two mics and a mind on the radio. Radio, turned up 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 on the radio. Two nights and a mind. Two nights and a mind. Two nights and a mind. Two nights and a mind.
Hey, welcome to my Set of Mine.
What up? What up?
Hello.
Paying attention to what's up.
We back.
Some you ain't done. Yes.
We back.
Back like we never left. Yes.
One more week. How's everybody week been going?
It's been going busy, but going. It is Thursday, so.
Anybody got anything interesting they want to share about their week? Well, not all at once. Well, I'll share. If y'all don't have nothing to share, I'll share.
Go ahead.
We had a wonderful time at Ukar Shabul. It was good seeing everybody. All fans. I didn't realize how many fans I got. That's all in different states and different countries all over the place. Oh, man, it was great to see all y'all fans out there. I appreciate the hobby and the support.
Different countries.
Oh, yeah, we got a Canadian.
Okay.
Oh, and she's a fan. Okay.
Yeah. You came all the way from Canada. Oh, yeah.
She is. Wow, that's amazing.
Oh, yeah. She was explaining to me that they got roosters. They got Canadian roosters.
Oh my gosh.
She
Oh,
did.
yeah.
That's interesting.
In my mind, that's what she said.
If she ain't say they eat them, I know.
Hey, in my mind, that's what they do. Also got a fan in Africa.
Oh yeah.
You know what? I ain't checked on Africa lately. I know it was flooding earlier.
Really? Oh, it probably
Yeah,
was.
you remember it was flooding earlier. Well, not all the parts of but yeah. They had a little flood storm and all that stuff. So
I can believe it.
Shalom, what up, Andrew? I see you in the chat room.
Shalom, guys.
Hey, Andrew.
What's going on, Andre? What's going on, LaDanya, Josh, Chelsea? Chelsea gonna be on my hate list. She don't start. She made friends with the wrong people.
No.
We got a couple of good things posting, putting up there. I'll get a chance to look at them.
Yeah, I'm trying to do
Somebody
that.
kicked the phone. Somebody jumped right on late and just decided, here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought y'all said yeah.
You don't think. Nobody pays. If you look at any check you ever get, it won't say thinking on it.
Oh, I ain't know we were ready. I knew we had so many staff meetings about starting on time.
Whoa. Okay. Okay, now. Somebody said fans. They're laughing at you. You're so crazy.
Oh man.
Okay.
But no, everything been going great on my end. Glad y'all doing well as well. For all y'all just tuning in, if this your first time, I want you to try something different. That's hitting the cash app. For all y'all that have been watching but ain't never hit the cash app, I want to urge you to hit the cash app this time. If you wonder why your life not going right, have you tried hitting the cash app? That's all I'm asking. Have you tried hitting the cash app? That's just a question.
First, we encourage you to take your money and rub it on the screen, then send it on your phone or your app or your bank.
Yeah.
Rub it on the screen and send it. If you want to get you where it be pressed down, running over. So you got to do it. I sent y'all some stuff too.
I got it.
Okay, so you get them out there. You know we got special needs. special need now. What's that extra noise? Somebody typing super loud.
You already know who it is, preacher.
Man, we hear your typing key. What you got, a microphone?
You know what? I'm over here. Let me turn my mic down. I didn't know y'all could hear that.
Yeah,
Okay. Trying to see if I can find. We can still hear it.
That's okay.
It's been a rainy week. How do you guys like the rain, or you guys like sunny days? Or they're all necessary? They're all necessary.
I like the mix. The mix is fine. I'm good with rain and you know.
Man, I'm good. Whatever he do, I can't control anyway. He gonna know more than I know. So whatever he see fit to let happen, you learn to accept and start the way you still among the living. Learn to appreciate. That's my words encouragement to everybody listening. You can't do nothing about it. All you can do is accept what he does. He knows best. So he allowed it. So it's just all the storms and tornadoes. Nobody told people to put their house in a bad way. It's the greedy society who look at a spot. So I'm gonna put me a house right here in a trailer, and it's in the middle of Tornado Alley. So what do you think gonna happen? As tornadoes ran through y'all neighborhood and tore y'all houses down? Because you're not in Tornado Alley. You put your house on the beach, on the sand. No one builds on the sand. So certainly, I'm not at all now belittling the lives lost. I'm just looking at how we've been reckless. And these people are always trying to figure out how to build around the Creator. You can't build around the Creator. You got to build with it.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's what happened. If you go back and look at all the places where you see a lot of this destruction of weather, go and see what was there first. A lot of the area people know don't build there. You don't build in the marsh, or they're gonna build it up. Like remember when they had the prison down in Florida that Trump had for the detention.
Oh, the swamp, yeah, the Everglades, yeah, Alligator Alley.
What place can you build in a month for $400-something million? There's nothing you can build for $400 million in a month. You spend $400 million, I assure you take you more than a month to build it in a couple of weeks. It wasn't designed to stand. It wasn't designed to be long term. It was designed. It was gonna flop. They were getting their money, getting out. If they spent a couple of $100 on that, they did a couple of $1 million on it. They did well. They probably spent maybe 10, 15 million, maybe. A lot of stuff, they probably just junk they gave them, throw stuff up. Because see how quick they had to dismantle. Well, they got it still out there, but it was a mess. Stuff was leaking. It was a mess, complete mess. But anyway, good to see you, Robin.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Robin, what's going on? What's going on? Glad to see all y'all.
I'm sorry, you can't see her. Only they put their names.
Listen. I can see them through the screen on the other side. I know that they smiling and that they enjoying and that they laughing at all my jokes. I can hear them out there.
Well, she sent out looking saying, "Man, it's a real weirdo. What is he talking about? He can see me." She's probably looking around like, "How can he see me? I don't have a camera on." So anyway, having that said, so what's going on? What we got cooking tonight? Y'all got stuff loaded up?
Yeah.
I only have 3 though, Dr. Joe. If you could resend video number 1 and clip number 2, I logged in. I think you were sending them before. I logged in, so I only see on the back end. I only see clip number 3, number 4, and number 5. I don't see number 1 and number 2. If you did post.
All right.
If you can play number 3 in the meantime, that'd be great.
I'm sorry. Could you repeat that, Dr. Joe?
In the meantime, can you play number 3?
Yes, ma'am. You want to go ahead and introduce it while I load it?
This is a clip that Preacher sent us recently. Is a tapeworm being taken out of a woman's stomach. There's no sound.
Meat, they can grow up to 30 feet long and can live for 20 years plus. You're going to get weight loss, nausea, vomiting, nutritional deficiencies. And the crazy part, people have actually intentionally eaten these eggs to have a tapeworm so they get weight loss. Not something I recommend at all. If there was one food you never eat undercooked, pork would be it. This is a tapeworm. They're pulling out from her stomach. Usually you get this from eating undercooked meat. They can grow up to 30 feet long and can live for 20 years plus. You're going to get weight loss, nausea, vomiting, nutritional deficiencies. And the crazy part, people have actually intentionally eaten these eggs to have a tapeworm so they get weight loss. Not something I recommend at all. If there was...
Oh,
Isn't that something?
that's crazy.
How do they know it lives in your body for over 20 years?
I mean, from doing research. I mean, come on, nigga. I mean, you can do research.
They probably track it.
How can you do research on that though? Like, think about it. The only way you know something age is you got to know the actual birth date when it was born. Kind of like a tree. You don't know how old a tree is because unless you was the one who planted it and you know, all right, this tree was planted. That's how I know it is. Same thing with an earthworm. Unless I plant the earthworm inside somebody's body and then come back 20 years later and like, yeah, okay, it's still there. That's how I know it can live for over 20 years.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
Yeah, he always got something he's gonna say on anyway, but I mean, you got to look at it. Go along and tell us on it. I mean, I think you could see that tapeworms, as long as they eat, they can continue to grow. I periodically, which I always recommend periodically, we all take a detox, which we'll all be taking soon. We'll be detoxing. Periodically, you need to do it. I think every year you need to do it, possibly twice a year, because with all the different foods that people cook, and there's a lot of parasites in meat. And a lot of times people undercook and don't fully kill the parasite. But then you want to ask yourself, does the heat really kill them? Because if that's the case, then they shouldn't exist inside of your stomach.
Exactly.
It's a heater. So if cooking it at a high temperature, they're saying if you cook, the heat kills it, right? It doesn't make sense that you'll be able to survive inside your belly.
Now, that's only if you keep it warm and hot. You have to keep your belly hot. That means you get a lot of warm, you drink a lot of warm drink. You know.
But your belly is naturally 98.6 degrees, so your system is naturally hot regardless. Your body's an oven. Naturally.
Your belly is that?
Just because I drink water for 10 seconds don't mean my whole body is now cold.
Wait, I did not know.
Water.
And that's not true because people can just think about it. Have you ever drank or any something like ice cream and you've gotten cold from it? So that's not true.
My whole body temperature did not regulate though, Tula, to the temperature of the ice cream. My body still stayed hot overall. You gotta think of it. Your body only raised 3 degrees higher, and that's considered a fever. So my whole body temperature is not dropping 3 degrees lower just because I ate a bowl of ice cream. Okay. We're warm-blooded. What you're talking about is cold-blooded, like reptilian and reptiles. That's why snakes don't eat ice cream, because if a snake ate ice cream, his whole body temperature would drop. Right. You know, do we got any science teachers out there in the chat room?
Okay, let's leave it there. Don't boost yourself now. You're right. I did not know that, actually. That's a very interesting fact.
See, I know something about a little something. I don't know a lot though, but I know something about a little something. I don't know a lot though.
But the stomach is not hot enough to burn food or bacteria by temperature. Instead, it breaks things down mainly with strong stomach acid. So the stomach being hot or not, has nothing to do with the bacteria. It doesn't kill the bacteria. So there you have it.
So what we want to do is we want to look at hot. Let's use a point of reference. When we talk about hot, we're talking about temperature in terms of outdoors, such as if it's 98 degrees outside, we would say it's hot. Although it's not hot enough, for it to be considered a disinfectant and killing bacteria, to us, we would say, wow, it's really hot outside. What you're referring to is known as the boiling point. The boiling point is 212 degrees in which water boils and all bacteria dies and things of that nature. That's why in the event, sometimes in floods, you have water line breaks, they'll issue boil water notice telling to get your water extremely hot, that it boils above 212 degrees so that it will then kill all bacteria. Y'all, there's some good teaching right here. Come on, y'all need to pick that cash out.
Yeah, but what's the point? I don't understand what the point of you saying the stomach is hot. versus that bacteria, it still doesn't kill it. So the stomach.
So the correlation I say is when the stomach is hot, as in if it's outdoors, 98 degrees outside, it's hot in that sense. The ambient temperature is hot compared to the weather outside. That's considered hot. But when you're talking about bacteria, it has to be 212 degrees, which that's boiling point.
Okay, yeah. Stomach. Thank you, Miss Tully.
Hey, thank you for asking the question. Somebody out there needs to know that.
I'm saying Tully to say thank you because I'm just reading, and yeah, the stomach is hot, but it has nothing to do with bacteria or food. It doesn't kill any of that. So with that being said, we have to be very careful to what we put in the stomach, the temperature we put in the stomach. So that's why I'm confused people, the stomach being hot, thinking you can eat anything. It doesn't kill any bacteria. It will alter it. Yep. Thank you, Ms. Tully. Yep. I see what you're saying though, 102. I appreciate that information, but the doctor right here, she went to school, so just leave it to the experts.
Yeah. Listen to everybody count.
Facts.
Andre, you're gonna ask questions about product. That man had a whole show. He want to ask questions the whole time about product. Andre, ask your question. We're gonna start charging you for question answering.
That's right.
I appreciate everybody.
Show me to hit that.
So,
hit that cash up, Andrew.
I know that's right. I know that's right. We also got one of my fans in a different country out there. They say shalom, everyone. Shalom to you, Liz.
Shalom.
Hope all is well out there. I appreciate all the fan mail that you're seeing, and I'm sorry I can't get to all your fan mail and unread letters, but we appreciate the support out there in the big country.
So, Tully, what would you say caused that worms in the stomach? Like, what causes that? Because they say that you have to actually cleanse up, like preacher said, like certain time during the year because of that worm. I don't know. We could have insects inside our stomach. Like, what creates those other than pork?
Sugar. So many different things. Throughout there, everything has anything that we eat. Usually, it has a small little organisms, and contaminated water. Food. You can get it from bug bites. Bugs can bite you, can give you, contaminate you, and put it in there, put parasite in you. So different things. It's not one particular way as you can get it. You can get it all kinds of ways. We're always susceptible to do it.
Now, is it true that you can kill it out if you go fasting for certain days to kind of like kill from them eating anything? Does that help? Like fasting for certain days so that it can kill or have them from eating any food? Does that work?
I'm not sure about that. I would think like a removal would do, like he said, like a colon cleanse or some kind of cleansing that will get them out, so. But as far as starving them out, I don't, because we think about it, you have to not eat for a long time because your body holds and stores that kind of stuff, the nutrients and things like that. So it's allowed for them to die if you do it that way.
Yeah. Is a tapeworm and the pinworm, are those both kind of the same, or are those totally different things?
Different.
Okay. Well, Dr. Joe, there's a technique for pinworms that you can use to help get pinworms out.
How do you?
I don't know.
I remember pinworms growing up.
Say that again, preacher.
I don't ever remember pinworms growing up.
No.
Yeah, so what you do, believe it or not, let me pull the article up, because if I tell y'all gonna think I'm making this up. Right. There's a home remedy on how you can get rid of, because pinworms are afraid of the dark.
Oh my
God. Yeah. What? So pinworms, believe it or not, they're afraid of the dark. So what they do is at nighttime when you go to sleep, you know what? Let me put an article up, doggone it. You know, y'all ain't gonna believe if I tell you, but somebody in the chat, y'all know about it, it's real.
They're afraid of the dark. They usually use
Well, I'm being sarcastic when I say afraid of the dark. You know, some of them, they may not be afraid. They might just be uncomfortable,
But they usually come out at night, like when you're
exactly,
sleeping.
and they come out at night, right? Correct.
Okay. I need to.
And what you do is you put tape on your booty, and at nighttime when they stick their head out, they'll get caught on the tape, and we wake up in the morning, they'll be out on the tape, and that's why they call them tapeworms.
They're not
stuck to the tape. What do you mean stop? What do you mean stop?
Who's gonna put you?
I have to pull the article up so that y'all believe me, so I gotta search for the article. But this right here is facts.
Go ahead, please.
That's why they call them tapeworms, because you take your booty up and they'll get stuck to the tape at night, and you pull it out, they stuck on the tape.
Stop. Who's gonna put tape in their behind? That's crazy.
You don't put it in your behind, you just tape it.
Can we just have the article, please?
Yeah. Let me pull the article.
Never heard this in my life.
Who is Justice Smith?
Here it is right here. Bam. All right, can y'all see this right here? It's called the tape test. The tape test is the standard medical method of diagnosing pinworms because adult female pinworms crawl out of the anus at night to lay eggs. Placing a piece of clear adhesive tape over the anal skin traps the eggs so they can be identified under a microscope.
Okay, let's stop right there because that's just totally different from what you said. Number one, you said that's why they're called talking about pinworms. You said that's why they call tapeworms, and they didn't say they were called tapeworms. They're called pinworms. It's a tape test. Then you said they're afraid of the dark, but they just said that they come out of the dark. They come out at night to lay eggs.
So saying something. Robin put on that she think that some can eat tissue and organs if she's not mistaken. That's right. Hit the like, subscribe, share, hit the cash out. He's right. They migrate from your stomach to your backside.
I'm trying to tell you to.
That's what Arnett said.
I
mean, with everything and with all the different things that they got out here today, you got to get on top of your health, people. So, we do try to bring out things not only just in news, but just things to be cautious of when they come out of your health. Watching the different type of foods, places you eat, make sure stuff is properly cooked. All these things are very important to bring those down. I'm sorry, I was all over parasites in general. I was referring to. Put a lot past a lot of the parasites. That's why, for a lot of us, and we will be getting ready to detox real soon. So be on standby. So our detox time is coming up. We got to just finish the feast, a lot of foods. Just every now and then you just got to clean the body out. You got to flush it. We can't do like years ago we grew up. But you know what amazing growing up? I mean, we took laxatives every year. As an adult, I remember taking them then regular.
Yeah, man, I used to take laxatives all the time. I remember they used to be like little candies. And you take the little chocolate candy, the little X-Lax chocolate candy. Oh yeah, I feel like I take them all the time.
We start out. We had to take castor oil. They haven't made a like little chocolate bar. There was somebody one time I remember hearing about it years ago. They took it and they made some brownies. And then took them to school. Yeah, let kids ate them. That's why we tell people don't eat from people. How people feel like everything's a joke, but
they gotta stop that. That's too far.
I mean, that was years ago. But just still, people, when you're a kid, you don't think about the detriment of that. You just having fun. You just think, oh, they're gonna have to go to the bathroom, not looking at somebody could have a condition, and you want to give them that, and they want to become gravely ill or deceased, and then you get criminal charges. Daughter was talking X-Lax. He talks X-Lax. That's not at first nine. Yeah, right. No completion, a lot of excretion.
Hey,
So what else
let
we
me tell
got?
you something. So what else we got going on is a judge declines to jail a teenager that's accused of killing his stepsister aboard a cruise ship. This is some interesting topic right here. I haven't seen this before, so this is my first time playing it. Let's take a closer look.
Teenage boy accused of killing his stepsister on a cruise ship will remain in the custody of a family member as he awaits trial.
16-year-old Timothy Hudson left federal court earlier in Miami after a federal judge decided not to send him to jail. Hudson has pleaded not guilty to charges of aggravated sexual abuse and first-degree murder in the death of his 18-year-old stepsister, Anna Kepner. He was initially arrested and charged as a juvenile, but will now be tried as an adult.
Let's bring in NBC News correspondent George Solis. George, Anna was killed last November while she was on a cruise vacation with her family. We covered the story then. Remind us what we know about this case and what happened in court today.
Yeah, Cadence and Clay, this was a very unusual case, if you will, in terms of some of the details, especially since this was initially tried. Timothy Hudson was initially tried as a juvenile, then this moved into adult court, essentially, and the judge making note that this is unusual because, again, in these cases, you don't really see minors being prosecuted in federal court, but because this happened in international waters, this is sort of where it landed. And in short today, the judge saying he really wants to look at this a little bit more closely before making any final determination, considering that this is all taking place in South Florida. He was currently remanded in custody with his uncle and his wife in Central Florida. And you see the charges there. He's facing first-degree murder, aggravated sex abuse charges. Some of the details in court today, almost too graphic to say out loud. But right now, it seems like the judge is going to allow him to stay under that monitoring with his family while he appoints U.S. Marshals to see, again, if there is a facility somewhere in Central Florida that Timothy Hudson could stay before this eventually goes to trial, guys.
And to that end, when are we expecting this trial to begin, and what are the next steps in this legal process?
Yeah, so right now, again, he'll be under monitoring with his family, and the judge really didn't let it be known whether or not when this case might be presented before him again. I think it really depends now at this point if they're able to find that facility. The judge noting that, and the defense really noting that he's already been in their custody and that nothing has happened. But again, prosecutors here from the government making it clear that based on some of the information and what they've learned here, they do believe he is a flight risk and a serious threat to some of the people around him. The judge did not see it that way at this point. So there's still so many more questions here. And quickly of note here, the judge was presented with some new timeline details about what happened, saying based on some of the information they learned, this all took place within about 2 hours, and there may have even been another person involved in the death of Anna Kepner. So again, a lot more questions than answers at this point. And again, for the short term, it seems like Timothy Hudson will still be in custody with his family before this case ever gets to trial. Guys.
George Solis, thank you.
Wow. There's a lot of that going on. I don't know if you guys heard that of the article as well of the girl who crashed the car and killed her boyfriend and somebody else in the car with her.
Yeah, they just sentenced her.
Yes, it happened in 2022, and now it's like up. And I'm bringing. They came up with a documentary about what had happened. They're trying to figure out if that was a compulsive act, mental health, or what's going on with that girl. What anybody's heard about this case? The crash.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I listened to what the judge said, and the judge actually said that it wasn't quote unquote a mental case. The judge said she knew exactly what she was doing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And they brought up evidence during the trial to prove how she had been having fights before and making threats before, like "I'll kill you," all this other stuff. Mm-hmm. And they suspect that the boy was actually breaking up with her while she was driving the car.
Oh, really? They had said that they had broken up before, and because he had cheated, and so she never forgave him for that. And then during that crash, I don't know what happened. She crashed herself. Well, I don't know how come she didn't die, because the boy died, and then the other boy died too. Well, my whole point to bring it up is
basically everybody in the car died except her. She was smushed, and she was definitely, they were able to revive her, but they found her like stuck under the car seat, smushed up under the. It was. I only caught the highlights of it, so I might be misspeaking. Let me get the actual, see if I can do some searching to find exactly all the content, because I just need some highlights here and there.
I can send you one, but yeah, there's a lot of. I brought it up because this teenager pushed the stepsister, and it's like, how is their mentality of killing someone as if you are, throwing something in the garbage? But they do. The documentary does speak about how the parents used to let her do whatever she wanted. She never got in trouble, and so it was just consecutively her thinking she would never get in trouble, so there was no consequences for her. That's what the documentary shows, but I don't know how true it is. But what is happening that these teenagers feel like they can kill someone? They're just doing crazy things. I feel like, I don't know, our teenagers are just out there, are just wild right now, wondering what's happening. It's called The Crash. Yes, Lakira, it is called The Crash. That's the documentary I'm talking about. It's upbringing right now. It's popular everywhere in every social media. She knew what she was doing. Yes.
Wow.
I think so too.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize I was on mute. I think social media and television show today has taken away reality. From everybody you'll see people go to jail, but then they get back out. They got a fanfare, they videoing in there, they got a phone. So they showing them a life. It's the same life out here as being incarcerated. And plus you got a better opportunity of being famous, celebrity. A lot of gang members are getting out. They getting podcasts. They making, $3,500, $5,000 a week, some of these people. Some more than that. I was just looking at a podcast. He wasn't there. He showed his phone. He was, some people were hitting him about somebody in that particular podcaster. He showed his phone. He makes $125,000. He made off of one person he was talking about for 20 days. He made $100, and he showed his phone $125,000.
I saw that video. Matter of fact, I was watching that video today, I believe.
That is crazy.
Yeah, he was talking. They were asking him about his video, want to get some stuff. He's like, I hope he go to jail. I don't help him. And he was like, listen, you can talk about me all you want. He on his phone. He said, listen, man, this is what I done made in 20 days talking about him. So it's like, I get paid for this. As y'all can see, it's become a life that I think what they'll do, eventually they'll snatch the rug from under a lot of these people, because they'll realize a lot of people are working and making money from podcasting. You look at, like, just for instance, with the ones for the celebrities, the goal is, if y'all look with the Trump administration, is to control all forms of news. Find out podcasters. I don't know if you know Gil Arenas. He has a podcast.
Oh man, he been all over the news, man.
Because they beat him. He from Undercard, I think it is the name of the company, if I'm correct. They signed him up 50% of his company, and he wound up giving up too much. And he was making ridiculous money, him and his host. So they put him off the show. They bring Skip Bayless on. They got rid of his name. They're keeping it, because what they did, they bought the site. So their page had like some millions of viewers. He's like, oh, I'm going to start over. Yeah, you can, but the viewers are there at that spot. It kept some of his co-hosts, the others, and they got rid of him. They don't even want money. They gave it to Skip Bayless. If people can see people color, we really don't support people that give us real, honest, genuine information. A lot of podcasters are just giving you rhetoric, hype, line story, catchphrases to get you to watch. And that's not even real happen. You might show Trump caught naked on the lawn, so you'll clickbait. Click on it, has nothing to do with Trump, but they got you to click on it to get their viewership up. So this is one of the things that hurt us, because our own people, they'll use these, knowing there are people who are looking for, like, I want solid, concise news. I want somebody informative. I want somebody funny. I want somebody that hadn't sold out. Well, that's why they getting rid of these people. They're buying all of them. You look, a lot of newscasters have left the news.
You think that's?
Yeah, they making more money than the podcast. You're not being controlled.
Right. Right.
You got to get up and go on the street. And all you got to do is get up, get you some people, get content, get other information, get them to come in and dissect it, put it back together, and put it back out. They're making more money there.
Right.
Yeah, and you just pander to your fans. You sit there all day, don't do nothing. We ain't gonna sit there and do anything. But to the extreme of what they do, because the news is playing out.
Richard, well, for example, this girl, right? She's popular right now. She's all over social media, and she killed a boy, and then she killed a bystander, a regular kid that was in the car. Now she has documentaries on all the Hulu, Netflix. You can name it. You can think of. This family is basically making money out of her killing 2 children. It's like, why is this allowed?
Now, is this what's happening with this law crime? What is this?
This is for that girl.
Yes.
Okay, let's see it.
This is the girl that she's talking about. It's kind of lengthy, but I'll just play 3 minutes of what the judge is basically summarizing. The judge has heard all of the cases, and now the judge has to make her ruling.
All of the cases are heard. Oh, she has different cases.
All of the defense, the judge heard all what the defense attorney had to say, and she's heard all of the prosecutor had to say. So now the judge has to give her thoughts on it.
Today is the sentencing of the defendant for the purposeful and intentional murders of Davion Flanagan and Dominic Rousseau. And in a way, it's the second time their families are gathered again to grieve. It's also a day when Mackenzie's family will grieve for the future of their daughter. All 3 of these families and the friends of these families are suffering, and all of their lives have been irrevocably changed because of the actions of the defendant. The unintended and collateral consequences of a selfish, intentional, and cruel decision by Mackenzie will ripple forever in time. It's literally changed history because it's ended 2 lives. 2 young men are dead. Their deaths were horrible, terrifying, and tragic. I will say again, if any reasonable person reviews Exhibit 802, there can be no doubt in your mind what happened this night. There can be no doubt of the absolute terror of the 2 people in that car. The defendant controlled all the events. She chose the day. Specifically, she chose a day just before her 18th birthday. She chose to drive the car, the time to drive the car. She chose an obscure, previously scouted route through an industrial parkway. She chose the target to hit and the victims. She chose the means and the method to follow through. And she planned and purposefully executed the events of July 31st, 2022. The review of the evidence supports the factual findings, the forensic testimony, the testimony of the first responders, the testimony of the emergency room doctors who treated the defendant, the testimony of the coroner's medical examiner, the testimony of those who knew the victims and the defendant, and the testimony of the BMV official who provided evidence that not only did the defendant deny any medical condition when applying for her license, which her mother co-signed and attested to, but also that just after the accident, Mackenzie renewed her driver's license and again denied any medical condition. In fact, the defendant was so concerned about driving that, as the state mentioned during the investigation, she asked if they could just suspend her license for 10 years. It is hard to fathom how a person could be concerned about their driving privileges, having just been responsible for the deaths of 2 people. There was no medical condition that caused this as an accident. There was no mechanical failure of the car. The record is clear on the facts and the evidence. Her mother's uncorroborated statements without any medical testimony or records is not persuasive. It is also important to remember that even if Mackenzie intended to also die in this crash, that is irrelevant. A failed suicide attempt is not a defense to murder. And even in a murder-suicide attempt, when the perpetrator executing the plan survives, the other death or deaths are still murder. There's only one person who's responsible for the pain of everyone in this room, and that person is you, Mackenzie. Nobody else is responsible. This isn't the fault of Dominic's family or Davion's family or your family. And I know that each of you have asked your questions to yourselves, what if? What if I had done this or that? The truth of it is, none of us can control the intentions of another. And when there is a purposeful intent to harm or kill someone, it is the perpetrator alone who bears the responsibility for the choice and the consequences and the harm that follows. The difficulty for sentencing today, honestly, is whether or not I believe you should get consecutive sentences. I'm troubled that should I give you a concurrent sentence, that people will believe that somehow I'm being disrespectful to one of the victims. And on the other hand, I have to weigh the punishment. There's a very good likelihood, Mackenzie, that you will spend the rest of your life in prison. That won't be up to me. That will be up to the parole board, and that will be up to you to a great extent. I understand that the pain in this room wants me to impose the harshest sentence, but I don't believe that would be the appropriate sentence, because I do believe that Mackenzie will not be out in 15 years. So she's sentenced on count 2, the murder of Davion Flanagan, 15 years to life. She's sentenced on count 1, the murder of Dominic Russo, 15 years to life, to be served concurrent to each other with credit for time served. I'll waive fines, fees, and costs, and your appellate counsel will be assigned. Are there any questions from the state?
Let's give him 30 years to life.
15 to life.
Or we ran concurrent, put them together. Yeah, we gave both 15. She ran concurrent, so they run together. Basically running together, but she got 15 to life. So her time of getting out after 15 years, she'll be eligible for parole. So
Right.
she come up with parole depending on if she's been doing what she's supposed to do, if she's been on target, if she's been showing herself as a model. And meaning she's going to show up. She took classes. She's been doing other things. Had took drug, all the stuff you can do, taking drug classes and other classes for yourself in education. What you don't do when you go to jail is sit around and just sit around and do nothing. That means you're gonna do all your time because you're not showing where they already know. You've been out of society. You have been keep yourself brushed up on, technology or other information. There's no way you're going to survive. You're just coming back into the system. So the goal is always to show them where you've been taking classes, you've been progressed, you've been a role model student, a role model prisoner. They'll get into trouble, anything like that. So you can try to, make it out. The first 15, when she go to see the parole board, she probably ain't going to get it done. Now the mom and dad is still living. Yeah, she won't get it.
They're trying to see if they prove it that some sort of mental illness, like always, right now.
No, they ain't gonna be able to get it. They didn't get it.
Oh no, that judge clearly said that was totally, but she planned everything. There wasn't nothing mental about that.
That's what her lawyer is trying to. And then under her interview, it's funny because she answers in a very weird way, like to make it seem like she's a little.
Okay. Lord, don't you have an interview? I saw she asked you about an interview.
No, I don't. That's all I have is that court. I'm not familiar with the article that she was referring to. I thought you were saying that part.
They interviewed her and she.
I don't know anything about the document. I don't know that you had a court trial a few days ago, and everybody thought.
Oh, she can look for it. They're talking about the police interview.
When they interviewed her in jail recently. Yeah. And I'll send it to you, Dr.
So let me ask you this. They just had her sentencing just a few days ago. So when was this documentary made? It obviously was made before her sentencing, correct?
I believe so. I'm not 100% sure about that question, so I can't answer it.
I mean, to get that part is nothing because all you do is go back because that's public information. You could pull somebody interrogation tapes, any of that kind of arrest information. You can pull that public information.
All right, while you pulling that, would you want me to play the other clip while you searching for that one, Dr. Joe?
It's right here now. I'm just gonna say
Okay, good deal.
It's not gonna be titled, but you can just play it.
Casey Anthony, that's a whole nother story. She should have never been allowed to get out what she did, but due to an agent who sneezed inside the trunk and left their DNA, that didn't help.
Mm-hmm.
Remember Casey Anthony took her baby, killed and put in the trunk?
Mm-hmm. That's her?
I really remember that trial. That was in Florida. That was around my weight right there. Oh yeah, absolutely. I remember that one.
If you can put the volume on, doctor, please. That's her, yes, Tully, that's her.
Feel the pain in my chest that it's still like a void of losing them in.
Is there any last word that you'd like to say?
Did I touch on that? Okay, so everything is like you think. I don't want to force anything and just say too much or sound crazy.
It's really hard every day in here. I try to wake up and be the best person I can be every day, stay out of trouble. There's not a moment that doesn't pass where I don't think about them, or I don't feel the pain in my chest that it's still like a void of losing them in.
Is there any last word that you'd like to say?
There was a longer one, I guess. I was like, yeah, that's pretty much. She's saying that. Yeah, she's saying that it wasn't consciously, basically, that she did those things. But yeah, it's a pretty interesting case. Hopefully, she gets what she deserves, and yeah.
Okay, did you want me to keep playing it, or you can just pause right there?
It's done. Yeah, it's just.
Okay.
It's. I thought it was a longer one, but it's okay. But yeah.
Somebody bell going on.
Put my microphone on mute. Let me see.
That's Tula.
Oh, it's upstairs?
Seriously? Where you think it's at?
Tony, I didn't know it was mine. That's the whole point.
That's it. It's yours.
Dr. Joe, that's the one in the court where she was being, well, not necessarily interviewed, but that's what she was making her statement in court. But you eventually know the outcome or how that played out.
Yeah, we'll keep up with it, guys, and keep you guys updated. I know a lot of you guys are interested. A lot of people are talking about it. So
yeah, I hadn't heard about that one at all. So when I found out about that, and I was like, wow. I realized, Dr. Joe, you sent me another clip about 4 suspects that are arrested in a shooting death. This is a 17-year-old death. So I guess there's a lot of other kids that are going around shooting and getting involved in trouble too as well. Let me play that one next.
A lot of teens.
In connection with the murder of a 17-year-old in Beach Island. 18-year-old Jared Marsh and 17-year-old Tyler Marcy are charged with murder. The Aiken County Sheriff's Office says both suspects were arrested yesterday during a traffic stop. 40-year-old Brian Alexander Jr. and 40-year-old Tara Alexander are charged with accessory after the fact of murder. 17-year-old Khalil Simmons was killed on April 13th on Goodman Road. The Aiken County Sheriff's Office says more charges could be coming.
Well, that's a lot going on.
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, that's the world we live in. You know, one thing that people lack is having empathy and sympathy for each other. The human basic care of respect of that doesn't belong to you, that's not yours. Don't mess with anybody else. Stay out of other people's business. That doesn't concern you. You know, help people when you can. You never know when you need help. Be courteous, be kind to people. Not that everybody did it, but enough of us understood those basic rules to where we had a better society. We have a worse society because now we're dealing with the people who have children who feel that it's okay for their kids to live a different life than they did growing up. Oh, I think, corporal punishment is outdated. I don't think kids ought to be whipped. I don't think, that's crazy. When you realize that's part of being a child. I don't think it should be extreme. I don't think things should be broken, or anything of that such. But unfortunately, we live in a world where our children do have to be disciplined. And we took that out, and now we are seeing the byproduct, which are our kids are more dangerous, they're more ruthless, they're more disrespectful, they're more prone to be on drugs. I mean, everything. They're more induced to homosexuality. It's like you can't keep a discipline in your home. If a parent is okay with their child being homosexual, that is that parent and that child. You can't, by law, make somebody. It shouldn't be. I don't even have to do the law. It has to do the right of that's someone else's child. How do you go from it's a woman's body? If she wants to terminate the life, kill the life, terminate it, take the life of it. But when it becomes a child and she beats the kid, then they say they want to charge her for attempted murder.
That's true.
But she could abort the child. Which one is it?
Makes no sense.
If you're gonna abort the child, how you can't discipline the child? Nothing society does make sense, but it's all upon to get us to separate the parents from the children. We are wife and the husband. This been in the home. The husband and wife are separated, and the kids. It's war. You got three different powers in the home struggling. You got the kids, you got the spot, you got the female, and you got the male. You have three power struggles. And a lot of times these power struggles come up with what? Separation, divorces, single parent. It is because nobody, then the kids are runaways, juveniles, early incarcerated, because too many people have power. At some point, you have to put your foot down and say, we will be the disciplinaries, you will be the followers. You know what I'm saying? We will lead, you will follow. You know what I'm saying? You will take correction or you'll get out. And society has to say, okay, your parents can't whip you. They can't do anything with you. They put you out. We're not taking you in and you stay on the street. Guess what? You got a child that be more open to do what? Let me follow. Yes. The like button, hit the subscribe, hit the cash.
You're right, Preacher. I think that's the key. The loss of power in each individual at home, and also it's like the children no longer have fear. I remember like with my growing up with my grandparents, just my grandpa just touching his buckle, it was like, let me calm down. I feel like children have lost fear for grown-ups, for parents.
There's no parents can't whip what can we do?
Yep. Grown up, period.
That's key. What you spoke right there is key. If we can bring that back, I feel like we can make a difference with these kids.
And I agree there's some parents that went overboard. But at the same time, people don't look at this. Depending on the child's behavior, it's going to warrant what you do. Your child get in your face. Don't tell me just a slap will do. Your child tell you, hey, you don't want no smoke, and get in your face. Well, put them on punishment. You walked up in my face, I'm going to put you on a mint, all right? Cement. Not punishment, cement. You're a child. You walk up in my face and tell me I don't want no smoke. You put your hands on me. You gonna get? Come on. We just got too much going on. We lost it.
Yeah.
So we're going. Did you ever think about? What would have happened? You to walk up to your dad. You ask your dad he wants some smoke, doing.
No.
You know what I'm saying? You'd rather, hey man, throw it all away.
No, sir.
Like people say, hey man, I gotta crash out.
It's crazy. I don't know. At what point did we decide that it was a good idea to take corporate punishment out of homes? Like, who came up with this idea? Like, who? At what point?
All I say was society. If you want to build a society where kids don't get disciplined, then you need to build somewhere for them to stay. Don't ask me, can they stay at my house? And I can't discipline. It doesn't make sense. You can't stay here. They can't make me pay my mortgage. Listen, I'm going to foreclosure. I will live in a shelter where I sit around a home where I'm being threatened, mistreated, mishandled, disrespected by my child.
Right.
To each his own.
Well, we got another video. This right here is about a judge being inappropriate in the chambers. I haven't seen this, so let's take a closer look, ladies and gentlemen.
A high-ranking Atlanta police official are at the center of explosive allegations.
It involves sexual encounters inside the judge's chambers during work hours. Tonight, Channel 2 investigative reporter Ashley Lincoln breaks down the judicial order. And Ashley, federal judges discovered this activity went on for years.
Yeah, according to this 20-page order from the chief judge over the 11th district. Now, the report does not name the judge, but for the last 2 days, I've been speaking with sources and going through public records to identify the accused after federal employees complained about hearing intimate noises through the walls.
These are serious allegations.
They're allegations of sexual encounters during work hours that a federal judge admitted to, according to this released judicial order. The report details an investigation launched after a complaint was filed against a federal judge last September.
I don't think judges are perfect. They're human beings too.
Former federal prosecutor Doug Gilfillan says federal laws allow judges' identities to remain undisclosed in reports like these to protect the integrity of investigations.
However, the law requires an order like this one to be made public if there's an imposition of discipline.
The report claims the judge had sex on at least 5 occasions over a 2-year period inside her chambers with a high-ranking police officer. Employees interviewed during the investigation described multiple incidents where they allegedly heard people having sex through the walls. One court clerk testified to hearing what was described as unsettling noises, kissing, and music coming from the judge's chambers.
Why should the everyday person care about these allegations?
The American legal system depends on honesty and truthfulness.
This investigative report did not identify the judge or the officer, but multiple sources confirmed to Channel 2 that federal judge Eleanor Ross and Atlanta Police Deputy Chief Kelly Collier were the 2 accused. In the complaint, the judge's employee said she attended a primary election victory party for a district attorney on May 21st, 2024. A source provided Channel 2 this photo showing Ross at that party. The order also says the judge presided over a hearing the following day. Channel 2 obtained federal court records showing Ross presided over a supervised release hearing on May 22nd, 2024. And regarding the officer, the chief judge wrote the officer has worked for the PD since 1998. Later adding that the officer has held this role since 2025. Atlanta police records show Collier joined the department in 1998, and his LinkedIn profile reflected a promotion in 2025. That LinkedIn page has since been taken down. I reached out to Ross, but a representative responded with no comment. The chief judge has already issued Ross a private reprimand, and she agreed to write apology letters to her employees. She was also reprimanded for attending a political event, as federal judges are prohibited from participating in political activities. The chief judge said harsher discipline was not imposed because of the judge's exemplary service to the court, along with the fact the judge ended the relationship and accepted responsibility.
In some ways, this is a self-inflicted wound. and it just shows further distrust in the system by the public, and that's just not something that we need right now.
And Atlanta police provided a statement this afternoon saying it launched an investigation to determine if the person mentioned in the federal report is an Atlanta police officer. Now, we've attempted to reach out to Collier and have not heard back. Reporting live in the newsroom, Ashley Lincoln, Channel 2 Action News.
I'm sissy. I'm tell you what, it sounds like she's doing a lot of work in the office. You ain't be on mute. You on the mute.
Sorry, sound like what?
Sound like she get a lot done in that office.
Yeah, man. A lot of delivery, man.
I know one thing from what they're saying. I mean, just me just thinking. Sound like she blowing in more than just cases.
Hey, I heard that.
Yeah.
I heard that.
I'm saying that's me. I see her blowing. They thought she blowing a lot of cases. That not necessarily. You're right. Sound like it's more than just cases getting blowed around now. But I mean, I think for one thing, why they should have stepped her down, and why that shows you again the sense of entitlement with them looking out for each other. One thing you have to step her down on the fact that morally, it's the moral principles of it. It's not, oh, I'm doing drugs, I'm drinking. Your moral behaviors at work are a contrast of the type of person that you are. The fact that you think that the office is the place for you to be having sex and kissing and playing music and groaning and everything else. I mean, you're not even thinking that's a hotel. There's so many other places you can go and you could have done this. You know what I'm saying? But the fact
you gotta ask her. See, it's a reason why it had to go down in the courtroom in her office. So what I did is I scuba analyzed, because that we do on 2 Max of the Mind. We have to go and we do our own private research. And comes to find out, preacher, the reason why I was going down in her office is because she is a married woman. And she has to give account for what she does outside of work hours. And therefore, believe it or not, her husband is also a judge.
Oh my goodness.
And you know how that go. And see what's bad with this is the fact that's enough, because people don't know it, but adultery is against the law. So that in itself is enough to go ahead and step her down. It's the fact, don't go with anything else. It's the fact that him, I mean, yeah, look at it, got this car.
That's her and her husband. Both of them are judges.
Yeah, there you go with his low libido.
What? Preacher, what in the world?
She on the job. Listen, she having to get it in at work. Ain't no fun at home.
Oh my goodness.
Low libido. Take them scales off around your neck because you ain't weighed it.
Oh my goodness.
You ain't weighed it because she done played it. I'm trying to tell you. Yeah, he in bad shape, man. That's embarrassing.
That is.
He look like he need that check. They can stay together and make it work. I'm sure he got his own. It made no sense not to walk up from him.
Yeah.
I'm sure y'all got their
bad story. You know, they probably got kids involved in this thing, and that affect the whole household.
But then this one I don't get to the staff. You can't stay there and work for her. There's no way. Could you see yourself standing there working for her and you the one reporting?
Yeah, man. And look, the preacher, that stuff be going down. That stuff be going down.
Once you report them, you know they're gonna lose their job. Man, think about this. How you think she's gonna have that? You reported me. You think about it. You reported me having sex in my office. You work for me. And you don't put this out here now. I got this big embarrassment that cost me my marriage. You honestly think staying here working with me is the best place for you?
Yes, because you're going to be protected. Any retaliation will be because of.
It's other ways. It's other ways.
So I don't think that's what it is. I think it's been going on for a long time, and the people who told are the people who are probably on the verge of getting fired, or probably did get fired, or something like that, or sent to a different department. You know what I mean? Because this right here, something's been going on for a while. So the question is, why all of a sudden now they tell? You know,
they told now because of part of what you said. You know, fell out with her, because I don't get it. What you been sitting around the time been doing it? She felt coming up like you were good. They probably got reprimanded for something. Like, okay, I'm in trouble. See, that's the thing. What you can't make deals with people that do bad stuff, because they'll drag you in and stick you on something else. Now they looking at, they don't fell down, so I'm gonna take her with me. You know. She thinks she's smart. I done heard her off, and all of a sudden they done known about it for a couple of years. And when they looked at it, they're like, well, really nothing they could do about it, because I mean, she's married. I mean, nobody filing charges on her, but she should have been stepped down off of that, because again, it's dismoral. You know what I'm saying? And adultery is against the law. So that herself should have got her already sat down and got her license pulled for the fact, you know. What did it say right here? Brian
and Eleanor have 2 daughters together. Imagine them kids got to turn the TV on and see what's going on with their parents. That's bad, ain't it?
Oh, he was a prosecuting attorney in Newton County, entering private practice between 2003 and 13, defense and domestic relations as a DeKalb County. Okay, man, you got to read that, man. I can't.
No, I was honing in on the fact that they got kids together, but basically this tells some of the history of Brian K. Ross, which is her husband. 5 things to know is that he was appointed to serve as judge for the state court of DeKalb County in 2015. And soon after, he became the Division B's first presiding judge. He was raised in Columbus, Georgia, and he got his bachelor's, believe it or not, Florida A&M University in Tallahassee.
Rattler.
Oh, yeah.
Where'd you go? You a Rattler? You know where that's at. You right across the street.
Hey, man, we got it all. We got it all over here.
Go ahead, Rattler.
It says that he also completed Army Airborne School and was in Southeast Asia doing Operation Vigilante War. He left the Army in 1990 to attend the University of Georgia School of Law. He's done it all. In the point that you was reading is that he was a prosecutor attorney in Newton County, DA's office. Also, before entering his private practice, between 2003 and 2013, he practiced in the area of criminal defense and domestic relations as per the DeKalb County State Court site. So, yeah, this dude is well accomplished. Both of these people are well accomplished. Wow.
Well, I got somebody I want to send that to who work over there. Just show you why people just don't think, you know. It just shows it's bad that people don't think. They don't think. Gas money, Ray. And she embarrassed her. I want to stay with them.
You know, them judges be feeling like they're above the law anyway. Them judges feel like they're above the law that don't apply to them.
Yeah, that's how they make the law. You know what I'm saying?
But what else we got up here, Dr. Joe? We got a story about a missing 18-year-old who disappears weeks after graduation. I haven't seen this article yet, but I'm curious to know, is this the one that I suspect is right here local in Atlanta?
It is.
Let's take a closer look.
Atlanta. Wow. Good evening. I'm Christine Spiro. Hello and welcome. I'm Tom Haynes. Braden Wilson was last seen about a week ago near a home on Boulder Park Drive Southwest. Let's get out to Fox 5's Tara Jabor, who joins us now live from Atlanta Police Headquarters. Tara, you spoke with his mother this afternoon.
Tom, that's right. Jaden's mother says that they are worried sick. She says that he's never run away before and he just graduated high school a couple weekends ago.
Take a look at this photo of missing 18-year-old Jaden Wilson. He's about 6'3" and weighs 160 pounds.
It's very atypical. Like, Jaden is not someone to run away, disappear, and not let anybody know what's going on.
His family wants him home and are praying for his safety. According to Atlanta police, Jaden was last seen wearing gray sweatpants and black Nike Air Maxes near a home on Boulder Park Drive Southwest.
Jaden is such a good kid. I mean, and he has always been very sweet, very helpful, very thoughtful.
His mother, Amber Coleman, lives in Indianapolis. She says ever since her son went missing, she's been a nervous wreck.
I am terrified because Atlanta is, it's a big city, number one. And number two, there is, a large, influx of kidnapping, sex trafficking, missing persons.
Coleman says she has received messages online that her son was seen at a MARTA station in Lenox Mall, but still he's missing.
We don't know where he is. We don't know where he's living, if he's living anywhere safe.
Coleman says if she could talk to her son, she wants him to know this.
His mother loves him. His family loves him. We don't want him suffering. We don't want him struggling. We don't want him unhoused. We will help however we can help.
Now, if you have seen Jaden or have any information on where he could be, contact the Atlanta Police Department. Reporting live in downtown Atlanta, Tara Jabor, Fox 5 News.
Let's hope he gets home safely and unharmed. Tara, thanks so much.
All right, let's.
So that clip I just sent, bueno, there are 3 young men that are missing in Atlanta. Young black men missing in Atlanta. One of them is Malik Polk, Derek Samuel, and Jaden Wilson. And they all are missing under suspicious circumstances. It's like they just disappeared. Wow. Derek was last seen, he was leaving a Target in East Point. Jaden, what she said, he disappeared. He was near a library in Southwest Atlanta. And Malik Polk, he's 25. He was last seen in Whitesburg, Georgia.
Wow. That's great.
Well, I'm gonna talk about that.
You want to play this video now, Tuli?
Yeah.
Georgia folk. This has just become too overwhelming. So I've needed to take a break for a few days, but I just check on this app and all I can see is a mother, and she's the mother of a young black man. I think he's 25 years old. His name is Malik Polk out of Georgia. And I saw another few posts about a missing young guy by the name of Derek Samuels. Like, there has just been so many of my young brothers missing in the Georgia area, and it has become so almost debilitating because I don't want to talk about anything else, because this is important to me, because they are me, I'm them. These are my young brothers. These are my nephews. Could be my sons. Like, help me out, folk. I am going to try to find more information on both of these cases, but I just feel compelled to at least make this post to continue my small part of getting the information about these 2 young brothers out. Please, folk, hit me back. Let me know what is going on, because now I have to do my research and help as much as I can. What is going on in the state of Georgia?
It sounds like. I just want you to be aware.
There's a lot of that going on.
Yeah.
A lot. Isn't that only in Alabama too? You heard about that boy that was found dismembered recently this month?
No.
Yes. The mom was. I think he left with and I don't know that graduation going on. I'm gonna share the link for you right now. I had forgotten about the article, so that you can play it. I have it right here. So it goes with what we're talking about, so that people could be aware of what's happening. But I don't know if it's this graduation happening. What is going on?
Yeah, it's like it's crazy.
It's too much going on.
That's the world we live in. Look for anything to go on. As we get closer to the end, people, you will see more and more strange things from people, from news, events. You'll see it's going to continue bombarding us. Just when you thought you'd seen the most craziest, ridiculous thing you ever heard, guess what? Something else is going to happen. On another side note, we didn't talk about, but I didn't send over. Russia also.
Dr. Joe, did you want me to play this video?
Don't you hear me talking, Joe?
Well, I'm just waiting for Preacher to finish his.
I'm just trying to make sure I don't overlook nobody.
You don't want to be talking. You don't want to hold on about take your bottom lip and slam it up to your top lip. Now, that's what I'm saying. You have Russia, who's just attacked Romania, which is an ally to NATO, with drone attacks. Now, you got to see how that's going to turn out because NATO is going to have to respond. They were attacked with drones, so they can't let that go by. And you know, America's already had their split with NATO because they felt like NATO should have helped them with Iran, would help open up the Hormuz Strait. So we're going to see how that's going to turn out. That could turn out to be a major mess. Major mess. So, you know, Russia has nuclear weapons. This is not Iran. So they decide to strike back at Russia. This can get real bad. Russia has the most nuclear weapons. Number 2 is America. Number 3 is China. Russia has about 2,000 some nuclear weapons. So they made an attack on Romania. Just know they knew what they were doing. Okay, now you can play the video. Stop moving so fast, little man. All right, put the video up there. Like he's so done busy.
I'm trying to keep up with every topic so that I can find an article to complement everything you're doing. So I'm just searching for the Russia topic.
No,
let me stop that now.
You can put up Russia and Kyiv, so you couldn't be looking for it. I said Romania. So there's no way you could have been looking for it.
I'm just putting up whatever. I don't know the countries.
That's the problem. Don't pull up nothing. You need to learn country. Let me handle it.
It'll help out a lot if y'all have y'all articles. If y'all can also help me by playing them too on y'all computers, that would really help me a lot. That really would. It's a lot going on. A lot of screens I
I
got.
would rather than Joe able to do it when you get all this slap back. We get too
Exactly. Resident Joe can do it. I think she do a better job at it. I would like her to help me. Dr. Joe, will you help me?
You do a great job.
Baseball bat. When she did,
You do a great job.
Y'all set me up for failure.
We had zero conflict, zero argument, zero had to tell her to take her bottom lip and slam it up to her top lip. All of a sudden, it's only you. Somebody reverb right here.
Listen, here we go. Let's take a close look. Here we go.
Everybody that's involved, I want them to pay for my son.
Hold on. That's really her voice. That's a deep voice, ain't it?
She's crying.
That's a deep voice. Hold on. Let me go back. Hold on. Let me go back.
Don't do that.
Everybody that's involved, go pay for my son. Everybody that's involved, go pay for my son. Everybody.
A mother's grief is tangible, the pain unthinkable. For 5 days, Marcavius Rump's family searched for the missing 18-year-old after they say he was last seen Thursday, May 7th, getting into a car with an acquaintance. Then came disturbing information from the community. Fearing he had been badly hurt, the family launched their own search over Mother's Day weekend.
I looked for 5 days for my son with no help from the Eufaula Police Department. No help. Me and my family in the rain on Mother Days. I walked around through woods.
Then Monday, in a muddy wooded area off of White Oak Church Road, their search ended in horror.
They basically burnt my baby, shot my baby, burnt them up and chopped them up.
And you were the one that found.
Yes,
How does a father deal with that?
I'm dealing with it best I can right now.
Tuesday, investigators were back in the woods searching for evidence as the hunt for a killer or killers continues. The family does believe someone known to Marcavius is responsible, but police so far have not named a suspect. Marcavius had just earned his GED and planned to become a welder, a young life cut tragically short.
Yeah. Still sad. What's happening is still sad.
Whoa, that is ridiculous. That's crazy.
He said they set him on fire because he might have fought with his, DNA. They probably was just trying to burn it up.
Wow.
Oh no. But let me tell you what, we live in a cruel world. People don't care about people. So nothing again to be, I mean, it's sad,
That's
but it's
crazy.
Listen, between the drill rappers, between the police shooters, and everyone, but it's rampant. Every day it's a police shooting. You remember when Rodney King happened, man, they tore up because we didn't have so many. Somebody's phone, computer key reverb. Who is that?
I gotta keep putting mine on mute. I think that might be mine. Let me put.
Yeah. So anyway, you had an issue. So anyway, it's a lot of that happening. That's a lot of happenings that shouldn't be happening, but this is the society we're in. Until good people take a stance and stand up for change, for equality, for fairness, nothing's ever going to change. And it's just not enough people willing to stand up. Too many people willing to sideline, sit back, and don't say anything. While in the meantime, what's happening? We're losing. We're losing the fight with our children. We're losing the fights with our home. We're losing the fight for our women. We're losing the fight for our men. That's every culture. Every culture we're losing. Look, we're constantly being bombarded with diseases, rampant by. Look, this Ebola stuff. America's putting up $55 million to help for the Ebola testing and everything they're doing because they're looking at now stopping some of the people from coming in. They're not looking at how many of these people are already here that fly back and forth to these infected places that have been infected, not by them, infected by them, but has been infected by the white predecessor, by the white ancestor, by the white current government. That's how these people are sick. You only need shots when you go in there. I've been to Europe. Nobody required me to take any shots. Now, why was it the possibility that I could have contracted something when I went to Europe?
Mm-hmm.
It's only if you go to a Kibala. You go anywhere in Europe. You don't have to get no any of those shots.
Right.
It's only when you go to what, quote unquote, African countries. Because that's where they put the infection. Mm-hmm. Let's so say that. What you got now? What you got next week?
That's sad. I'm still just devastating imagining. I was looking at an article and the dad was just basically saying, me paraphrasing, as they spent more days searching for the son, he was saying he just had a feeling that he knew he was going to find his son on that particular search day. And
it's heartbreaking.
It's a cold case. Like I was searching for articles trying to see, has there been any other latest updates? Have they have any leads possible? And it's just a cold case right now.
It's in Alabama. It's in Alabama, right?
Yeah, 2 weeks ago.
You probably never knew that was. You know who it was, but Alabama got a lot. Alabama, Mississippi, Georgia, South Carolina, Arkansas, Tennessee, Florida. Long bad history of the fall, the demise. So I would give up on trying to promote it. It'll come out eventually. By the time it does, that person might be so old. They'll say you can't prosecute them. They're about to die. That's a part that a lot of
a deathbed confession.
Well, no, not deathbed confession. They'll go get. Sometimes they're so old. Like y'all don't remember. They had a video. You probably look it up. One day I can look it up. Where they went to the nursing home of the lady who accused.
Emmett Till,
and they were going there looking for her. It was like, oh, she old now. Somebody died behind her accusation.
And they didn't prosecute her either.
No, that
wow.
Yeah, why would you? He's a 14-year-old kid from Chicago, and he was beaten. They took a barbed wire and wrapped it around his face and drowned him in a lake in a pond. Can you imagine that? Barbed wire around his face. And drowned him. Saying bye, baby. You found it?
I'm not sure if this is the exact one. This is about 25 seconds. I'll play it and you let me know if it's a different one.
It wouldn't be doing that.
It
was a group.
Well,
I think that Black Panther group that went to
initial.
Oh, it's a Black Panther group. All right, no, this is not the one then.
I know while we were talking.
I accidentally hit the wrong button. I was trying to fast forward and not hit the play button. I was trying to slide it to see who are the people in the video that I could see and search for the Black Panther.
I never seen it before. I know they went to the nurse home looking for her.
No, I gotta do a little more digging.
You fine. You just play that video. Just showing her right quick. So we got other stuff I know.
Oh, I shut that video down. Hold on, let me see if I can go and find that video.
I never seen her face before.
Let's see. All right, here we go. All right, bear with me. Here we go.
Grand jury in Mississippi today declined to indict a white woman whose accusations set off the lynching of Emmett Till nearly 70 years ago. Carolyn Bryant Dunham, now 88, initially claimed that Till made unwanted advances towards her at her family's grocery store. It led to the brutal torture and lynching of the 14-year-old. The prosecutor said the grand jury found insufficient evidence to charge Dunham.
Was evidence to hang him, though.
Wow.
Insufficient evidence to prosecute her, but sufficient evidence to hang him.
Incredible.
I mean, to drown him. You know what I'm saying? Barbed wire. They put his face looked like a honey bun.
Yeah, open casket. I remember
that.
They showed a picture. It looked like a honey bun. So they wrapped him up with the barbed wire. I don't know if we can pull that picture up for you, both the next door. Can't, not a big deal. I'm just curious. For people who hadn't seen his face, you know, his mom, she demanded an open casket. She said she wanted America to see what they've done. As a matter of fact, she has nieces, nephews that are still fighting that case. That hadn't let it go. So relatives of Emmett are still fighting this case in court, trying to hold Mississippi responsible. The mom should have died in the 70s. I think she died in the 70s or 80s. That was her only son. Send him back there for the summer. Look at that. Is that just brutal? Look at that. This is a 14-year-old child that they beat up with barbed wire, and look what they did. Dr. King did the funeral.
I can't imagine.
Yeah, can you imagine seeing your kid like that? She said, "No, I want an open casket. I want him to see what they did," because he was in the water.
I remember. Yeah, I remember that. I remember watching. Yeah. Incredible.
Man, you know, I had to be rubber. She said she said, "I want them to see what they did to my baby." Okay, that's fine. What's our next story?
Man, that's disturbing right there, man.
Yeah.
So the next story, y'all got to tell me about it. Tell me where to stop because it's about 22 minutes long. The headline is that a babysitter is confessing about sexually assaulting a 2-year-old.
We'll put it on a set.
All right, let's take a closer look.
No.
2-year-old Breon Wells was a happy, smiling toddler. But hours after being left with his mother's boyfriend, that joy was gone. Breon was dead, and police say what happened to him wasn't an accident. It was something far more sinister. The boyfriend eventually confessed, according to police, and the details are beyond chilling. Because police say he admitted to sexually assaulting and strangling this baby. We are going to break down the details of this absolutely horrifying case and the shocking legal questions it raises. And we're going to do it all with a trial attorney who is bringing key insight into how something like this could happen. Welcome to Sidebar, presented by Law and Crime. I'm Jesse Weber. Obviously, this is a story we wanted to put a spotlight on. It's important to cover, okay? And the reason that we can do that is because of the amazing support that we get from our sponsor, Morgan & Morgan. We're talking about America's largest personal injury law firm, a firm with over 1,000 attorneys. They have recovered $25 billion for more than 500,000 clients. In the past few months alone, a client in Florida received $12 million when insurance offered just $350,000. Out in Pennsylvania, another client was awarded $26 million. That is 40 times the insurer's offer. Morgan & Morgan, they make it easy to fight for what you deserve. You can even start a claim from your phone. So if you're injured, you can start a claim at forthepeople.com/LC sidebar. You can click the link below, or you can scan the QR code on screen. I want to start by warning you that the details of this story are extremely disturbing. It is every parent's worst nightmare. It's the kind of thing that you tell yourself could never, ever happen to you. You have a St. Louis mother, Bianca Wells, who left her 2-year-old son, Breon, with someone that she trusted completely, her own boyfriend, 21-year-old Nico Cotton. She went to work believing that her happy, loving little boy was safe and sound. In fact, I'll tell you what, just look at this video of Breon that his aunt shared on Facebook, okay? This is the vibrant, joyful little boy that his family knew.
Shake it.
That's the memory that his family is now left with. Because what happened next is the stuff of nightmares. On October 27th, Breon was rushed to the hospital unresponsive and later died. And then came a horrifying revelation from the police. They say this wasn't an accident, that the babysitter, the man that his mother trusted, allegedly to killing this child. But he didn't just harm the child. No. Authorities say he sexually assaulted and strangled this 2-year-old boy. According to a probable cause affidavit, the medical examiner found that Breon had a lacerated liver. The cause of death was ruled a homicide from multiple internal and asphyxial injuries. So how does a story that begins with the laugh of this sweet little boy end like this? We've been digging through the court documents. We've been digging through the police reports to try to get just a picture here, a clear chronological picture of what happened, this case. So according to the St. Louis Metropolitan Police Department, this all started with a call for help. October 27th, it's around 10:40 p.m. Police were called to a house in the Mark Twain neighborhood for a 2-year-old boy who was unresponsive. Officials arrive. They rush this child, who again was identified as Breon Wells, to a nearby hospital where he was declared deceased. And now there are a few critical details here that we want to talk about, because police confirmed to local outlet Fox 2 that the 2 adults who were with Breon were not his parents. We have learned that this call came from a house where the child didn't even live. According to a probable cause statement, the man watching him, again, was Bianca Wells' boyfriend, 21-year-old Nico Cotton, and police say Cotton told them he was the, quote, sole caregiver for the child on October 27th and had been there for several days. Now, initially, the child abuse unit took over the investigation, deeming the circumstances suspicious. The adults present, including Cotton, they were questioned and released pending that investigation. But the break in the case came from the medical examiner's report 2 days later. Why? October 29th, the medical examiner's office said that the little boy's body had evidence of strangulation as well as other injuries. The report ruled the death a homicide, finding Breon died from, quote, multiple internal and asphyxial injuries, including a lacerated liver, and also showed signs of sexual assault.
Then she had the kid looking like he was a little girl with the hat. I'm trying to figure out, why does he have his hair like he was a little girl? With cross on the side? No,
Yeah.
People say. And no doubt he probably did that for the fact that it wasn't his kid. That was his will, getting back at the baby father, looking at he still, kid that small, he still got active, right in the kid's life, no doubt. That small, he get his little son, and he realize, hey, he can't touch him. It's his son, his daddy. And sometimes people are hatred in their heart for that could have drove him to, to a counsel where you just abuse the child, and then, probably not thinking the kid was going to die, just think he's going to beat the kid recover. Sure, it wasn't that first time. They say he had, other internal damages. So I'm sure this was over time beating the child.
Man, that's crazy.
And sexually abused them, a baby.
And then you gotta look at this, and that's not his first time. Surely the mother should have checked this behind when she checked him to go to the bathroom, when she bathed him. He's 2, he wasn't bathing himself, or when she wipes him, she would know he was sensitive in that area. It's hurting, it's bleeding. You know, that's a kid. If he penetrated him, and all that kids should have been damaged. But these women love these guys so much and so random just to have somebody. It's women, I tell you, please slow down. You always trying to grab somebody because you don't be by yourself. The wrong person will have you worse than by yourself.
Facts.
You cannot be so man, especially when you got a child. When you have a male child or either one, you can't trust every man around your daughter. You can't trust every man with your son because it's not your son. Now, a lot of men are addicted.
That's disturbing. My.
That was a lot. That was a lot.
Listen, man, that's a society. Honestly, it is. It's hard.
The mindset, man. It got to be something wrong with your mind.
We need stiff penalty. You got countries where they moving now for child molestation. It's a death penalty.
Now, talking about that, talking about that, guys. For clip 5, Bueno, they have this concept. Instead of spending years physically in prison, they want artificial memories that can theoretically, help me out with the word. Theoretically be implanted into the prisoner's brain. So listen to this video. What do you guys think about this?
Or they can make the choice to get the artificial memory implanted into their brain. So this process is called Cognify. And the intent of it is to treat the criminal like a patient. They're going to try to change the person's brain chemistry. After this process, when they re-enter society, they will be new and reformed, and they won't even be capable of committing any other crime. The chip can make the patient feel empathetic. Depending on the severity of the crime, the chip can also make you feel the emotional and physical pain of the victim and the family members. You can feel what they felt. So the process only takes about 7 minutes. But to the patient, it seemed like it had been years. Last year, the U.S. government spent $8.7 billion taxpayers' dollars on the prison. They say with this new prison, they can save money for healthcare, education. Also, they feel that it will be so many reformed people that doesn't commit crimes. Y'all leave in the comments and tell me what y'all think about this. Do y'all think this is actually going to work? Or do y'all think that they're creating something that they don't even know that they're creating? Y'all leave in the comments and tell me what y'all think.
So yeah, what do you guys think about that concept they want to come up with?
I mean, that's part of taking your rights. And they've been pushing the narrative for years about a prisoner not having their own rights, property of the state. That's what putting their clothes, which give them the opportunity to try to experiment. From there, you push it to society.
Yep.
That's where we at. Yeah, it's a pride thing. You don't lose anything with a prisoner because they don't have any rights. You can't sleep with a prisoner, even if it's consensual, because they can't give you the rights. They're property of the state. So they move people in that aspect. We all in trouble.
Yeah.
Great crime just to get them in and get inside their minds.
Yeah.
So you remember, if y'all remember, Total Recall. I don't think Tula didn't watch it, but it's had for those that haven't watched. I want you to watch Total Recall. Some of them already know it will be required.
Oh boy.
You can see, you can see what they did. You know. Well,
you're muted, Bueno.
That's a good thing.
Oh,
and get your notes off the screen.
I say they just made a newer version of Total Recall too.
Do you have
even more newer version of it too?
I was at the original. The original is what I did. I don't know about that.
Can you play the little clip?
That's Arnold Schwarzenegger.
So the audience can see.
He said demolition.
I'm sorry. Repeat what you said, Dr. Joe.
No face.
Ask me to play something. I can't hear you.
Can you play the clip of the movie, like so that audience can see the movie Preacher's talking about?
Well, hold on. I had the other clip of the news article for what you were talking about. That I wanted to play about the. But yeah, I can pull up that one as well. One moment. This is just a 1 minute clip. This is along the conversation of the Cognify prison of the future concept. I found a news article, a news station actually reported on it. It goes a little more thorough than what the lady in the video was explaining.
Okay, go ahead. Thank you.
It's a prison concept called Cognify.
The Cognify concept offers a new approach to criminal rehabilitation, transforming how society deals with offenders by focusing on rehabilitation rather than punishment.
So it would implant synthetic memories of a crime from the victim's perspective into the brain. The system would use a VR kind of device to display AI-generated footage of the crime along with a brain implants to induce feelings of remorse or regret. The process would take minutes, but feel like years and cost much less than traditional incarceration methods.
Whoa.
I don't know how that would cost less because that seems like a lot of scanning and technology and research.
I feel as though I need to reread that again because that was a lot of process. I was like,
there's a video that I saw yesterday on Instagram, at least, that breaks down the whole thing and the process and inducing the victim's memories.
It made me kind of think of, remember that show Black Mirror? Like that kind of a
It
plot
reads
twist,
like that, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
totally.
For sure.
Okay, so this is what I found.
On the balloon thing?
Right, just quickly.
So okay, they bring him in and they're gonna show them remorseful about the crime. His computer got a lot going on.
Okay, I have the trailer here of the movie Preacher's.
Yeah, I got the trailer.
The original.
You got to go ahead, Dr. Joe.
Okay, go ahead.
That's the original.
No, you can go ahead. The original, yes. I have the original.
Yes, the original from 1990.
Okay.
Call recall. For the memory of your ideal vacation.
You were interested in a memory of Mars.
You're gonna love this, Doug. But how real does it seem?
As real as any memory in your head. You are on your most important mission.
Do you want to know the future?
What about the past? You are not you. You're me.
They erased your identity and implanted a new one.
Watto wants what's in Quaid's head.
You're qualified. Wrong. If I'm not me, who the hell am I?
You wouldn't hurt me. We're married.
Consider that a divorce.
You got a lot of nerve showing your face around here.
Look who's talking. My name is not Quaid.
An hour we could have total recall.
I want Quaid delivered for reimplantation.
Get!
Get ready for a surprise.
Kill them all! You think this is the real Quaid? It is.
We hope you enjoyed the ride.
Yeah, that's pretty good one. But people that hadn't seen it, have any of you guys not seen it? Don't worry about it. Appreciate that. What's our next movie? We ain't got long. We got 10:19. We got another story before we got to it.
All right, we got them all loaded. We ready for pick a side now.
Mm-hmm.
If y'all have some pick a sides, y'all can shoot them over to me. But I was able to play all the links. I went down all the links, all the clips, so I was able to play all the clips.
I appreciate you. Pick a side.
Well, I appreciate you too, Dr. Joe.
Whatever.
I won't worry about it.
We don't appreciate each other. Okay, there you go. Bueno, I have one pick aside and Preacher has one. I think.
All right, here we go. Tula, I want to go ahead and put you on the big screen.
Are we
Let's
ready?
get Tula on the big screen.
Hey y'all. All right. Well, are you ready for your favorite time of the show? It's time we use a scenario and ask you, the audience, to participate and pick a sound.
Can you hit your mute? Wow, we can't have next time.
Let's go. Let's start.
It's echoing.
Okay.
All right, pick a side. Your phone reverbing bad, little dog. I just put you on mute again. Fix that. Go ahead. What we got for pick a side?
Preacher, do you have any other pick aside?
No, I just let that win. I was doing news stories today, so I didn't get a chance to do this. So I know our time fell on us.
Okay.
He just took it out. All right, here. Can we hear
it? You know what time it is? I'm gonna be and they ain't eat shit.
Okay, them niggas to the egg they came. They working for money, no?
Come on, dude. You know it's called hospitality. Like, be for real. Don't start with that insecure ass shit.
That ain't hospitality. You doing too much.
Man,
you doing too much.
Y'all eat tacos?
Nah, man, I'm good.
Man, listen. Nah, y'all are good. I'm finna cook y'all something. Like, these men doing me a favor.
You cook them some shit if you want to.
Boy, you ain't gonna do shit but shut the hell up and keep paying these bills like you always do. Don't forget who run this shit. Hell you talking about. Fuck off my phone. Stupid. I'm gonna make some dinner. The guys can put the rest of my stuff together, so I'm gonna cook for them.
Fuck you mean you gonna cook for them?
These men is working late. You know what time it is? I'm gonna feed these men. They ain't eat shit.
Okay, them niggas to the egg they came. They working for money, no?
Come on, dude. You know it's called hospitality. Like, be for real. Don't start with that insecure ass shit.
That ain't hospitality. You doing too much.
Man,
doing too much.
Y'all eat tacos?
Nah, man, I'm good.
Man, listen. Nah, y'all are good. I'm gonna cook y'all something. Like, these men doing me a favor.
You cook them some shit if you want to.
Boy, you ain't gonna do shit but shut the hell up and keep paying these bills like you always do. Don't forget who run this shit. Hell you talking about. Fuck off my phone.
So what do you guys think about is she wrong? Is he wrong? Was it wrong that she wanted to cook for the workers?
She all the way wrong. All the way wrong on so many levels. But I'm curious to hear what Tula got to say first. Because if I go first, she's going to try to steal my words.
Please. So
I ain't hurting you, y'all.
she's doing too much. Just he does means okay.
She said just tell them. Oh, don't have to do all that. First of all, make sure they want to eat from you. Be like, nah, I'm not eating from anybody.
And they even told her no. They was like, nah, I don't want no tacos. I'm straight.
Because they heard.
Because the dude, they had him on speaker. She had him on speaker.
Yes.
I don't know why she put him on speaker. That should have been their conversation. She told who you don't forget who. Now you're doing too much. You said don't forget who running is.
I think that was it.
But that's what she always do. She been running the show though.
Right.
It ain't no. That don't seem like her first time disrespecting him like that. She seemed too comfortable to tell him that.
So she was wrong. Somebody said no.
One is what? Okay.
She was not wrong for offering food. Somebody said she was showing off.
That's not the question. The question ain't about it. She asking food. The question is was she disrespecting her
That was not the question.
This was her husband or boyfriend.
That's not
No. Yeah, it was the food. It started with the food. She was offering food, and then
The video has nothing to do, really. If you think about it, the context has nothing to do with food. The context is she was already told how the man already told her, no, that's it. She went and defied the man. The video ain't about, hey, is it okay to offer somebody food? It's
The video specifically says her husband got pissed off because she offered them food.
What is the man talking about? Why are you? What video you been watching?
That's the reason. He defied what he said.
Listen, we heard what he said. What the question was? Okay, was she wrong for wanting to cook for them or not? That was the question. Now, what he told her to do is different. So it's still based off of, is she wrong or is she right? That will weigh more than one situation for me. Is that his wife or is that his girlfriend? That plays a part. Is this wife? What is that? I couldn't remember. What does it say? Wife?
It's a husband. It's a husband. It's upset.
Yeah, that's gonna be tight. But she didn't talk to him like a husband because you don't keep paying these bills. You know who run. That sounded to me more of a woman who got a cake daddy than a husband. Because what then you bring the kind of situation where you go ahead and cook, this man can come in the house and it can wind up you getting killed and them guys. He knows man coming, you gonna throw a pan, you in there cooking, flopping behind around them pots. He knows she like she said she do, she wanted to.
And she's very manipulative because what she said, she was like, "Oh, don't be insecure."
Yeah, why you
put it on him trying to play the manipulator? See,
But them guys do
man, that. My trash can man coming tomorrow. She need to be out there at the curb waiting for that trash man tomorrow.
Let me tell you what need to happen. Them guys, man, I'm through putting that furniture together. Listen, have a good night, man. Y'all figure it out. You don't want to be there when he comes. You don't know where this man at. And the man already mad. She done put this. He 9 times 10 ain't gonna hit her. He'll try to put it on you. You're a worker. Y'all can't have no gun on you. You don't need that. You don't need that situation. So I tell you who wrong. Them guys wrong for standing there. And once I hear that phone call, I look at him. Hey, sorry about that, man. We tried to help you out, but it's after hours. We got to go. Because think about this. Every man come home, you in their house that time of night. You just don't want it, especially if she's insecure. As a man, I think nobody judge, though. We should look at them. Why would you stay there? She said, no, I'm going to cook. They should say, ma'am, please, if you don't mind, we're going to go ahead and leave, or, we'll be through in a little bit. You don't want that man food. So they come and get in the middle of that big thing that become gunplay. You don't want to be there. So I'm blaming them guys for staying there. I would have let them.
Well, you can't really blame the guy. Let me tell you why, preacher. It's hard out here. These dude right here, that dude, he been waiting, running ass all week long, trying to find somebody that'll pay him to put together some furniture.
Oh wow!
You said
they just trying to get their money, but the way they responded to it, they didn't respond to it in a right way either. They responded to a way to egg her on. You know what I mean?
No, they didn't. They trying to be done with it. You're in somebody else's house, so you trying to stop their conversation. But the problem is with me, I would have kind of dismissed myself, so ma'am, if you would, I really appreciate it. And then go to leave. Because this is what you can't afford to do.
It sounds like a part too. It sounds like a dude on his way over there. Yep. You right.
I mean, shut the F up. I'm gonna cook it anyway. That man coming to the house, you cooking. He gotta look at them. Y'all heard me. Y'all shouldn't even be him. It's after hours. Get out. You just don't even want to be. You don't know what energy a person will come in there talking like that on the phone. Surely he knows on the speaker. Why you put him on the speaker? My wife gonna call me and make you down the speaker.
You know what? Let's dissect it even further. Let's scuba analyze it. What do you think is the source of the cause for her to be so defiant in that situation?
She feel like she fine and men want her, so she can say what she want. And he caters behind her and he begs her. And he made her feel like she's all that. And she uses that against him, and he has a confidence point. For him to stay with her, let me tell you something. When I get home, she don't need to be there. I'm saying, listen, man, You, her, and that furniture need to be gone. I'm gonna get them a timestamp. If you can't get out at that point, then you already was. You know what come with that. Every done, and make sure she gone with you. Cause there's no way you can get nowhere with a woman until you shut the F up. You know who run this. You already let too much go. That situation, dude. Can you please fix your computer? This thing is really bad. You can't hear it. So the whole thing is they need to you fixed it. Good deal. So the whole thing is he needs to go ahead and leave her alone. That woman there will get somebody killed. I think she's the type of woman, she likes that attention. Guys ready to fight over her because that could come to gunplay.
Mm-hmm.
You talk about them guys, I'm here doing my job and they ain't looking to hear nothing. You know, think of the average man looking at you just now. You walk up on the average man and I ain't like I bumped you step. Listen, I'm on here doing my job. I don't know why you approach me, and it can come to gunplay that fast because of his anger with her disrespect for mouth.
Mm-hmm. Now the cooking.
I
don't feel like
her mouth is more the problem. And I think he knows her. You cooking up gross, you cook. They don't need to be there. I don't want them sitting out of my house when I get there. I don't want because what they're gonna get it to go. Just don't cook my food.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want you doing it. Then think about her. No doubt, she probably throwing around. I could do it. This don't mean I'm just like this. This don't mean I'm trying to be. She see her behind. Everybody see her behind. The camera see her behind. Set your behind down somewhere. She should have answered the door in a chair, roll around in a wheelchair. They can't see her behind. You got some stir up pants in there. You looking for problems.
That's true.
Yo, I'm gonna come home that time. Might be like, them mama like pajamas. What you doing?
That's true. That's no problem number one. Why would she dress like that?
Because she liked the attention. She draws attention and gets him upset. Why she say the key word? Quit being insecure, which means he's always addressing her about stuff she does. But she likes it because guess what? He caters to her. He panders to her.
Mm-hmm.
Which is dangerous because you can mess around and make this man kill you, what you could do.
Mm-hmm.
She completely, obviously, totally dangerously wrong. And she too comfortable talking crazy, which means she been talking crazy. Yeah, without a doubt. Yes, if she really wanted to show appreciation, she could have given them a tip or something to buy dinner when they left. Her husband may have been okay with that, cooking for people in a personal. What is the MIO?
In my opinion.
In their opinion.
Oh, in my, but we really don't care about that. So you can take the IMO and throw it in the RASH with your MOUSE.
Now, like, you know, with that concept of cooking, like I grew up seeing grandma cook for the workers that would come fix something in the house. And my grandpa would tell them, like, hey, make sure you cook something for the workers that come and fixing something in the yard or something.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's the way it was approached, or maybe the husband knowing how she is. I don't think cooking is personal, because I mean, I've seen it that back in the days, wasn't that's how they did, like, you know, they used to cook for the workers. They used to come to the house or give them juice or give them water, offer them something, be hospitality, I guess. It's a disrespectful way she spoke to this man.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I feel like there's nothing wrong with offering.
It's on him. I think it's on him. It's more, I blame him more than I blame anybody. He allowed it to happen. She knows what she can get away with and what she could do, and that made the whole situation just terrible by extent. Her husband may have been okay. Well, she's talking about giving a tip or whatever. Is the way she talked, the way she dressed. I don't think she would dress up. And a woman can have a shape, but there's certain stuff you don't want to wear. You got two men in your house, you got some grip around your booty like pajamas. The answer is no. That's not how you should have been sitting in here. Then you trying to go cook, your behind gonna be bouncing at that stove. You know you gotta bend over and get them big pots. Them pots ain't in the top, they're gonna be in the bottom.
That's true now.
You know, reaching down there, getting that pot and that thing stirred up back down. That man gonna get weak in the knees in there. Then you man, all the ain't gotta do is find you coming out open, kind of find you hotched up on that couch somewhere. And they get through, they got you spread on that coffee table like dessert. So you know what I mean. I come home, I just have a stuff packed. That's just time to go.
Yeah, you're doing too much.
In that situation, he don't even need to go home. He just need to chill out over his boy's house, because I guarantee if he go home, he gonna end up in jail. So don't even go home. Just go on ahead, go to your boy's house, go chill, with your relatives. Cause the only thing she understand is domestic violence. That's the only thing. I already seen her.
Domestic violence.
The only thing she responds to is domestic violence. That's it.
What is wrong?
I
Okay.
can see that. Listen, it sounds funny when you say it. Let me tell you something.
Yes.
Talking like that, boy, if I shut up, let me tell you something. What'll get you hurt quick, especially talking like that in front of some other guy. You never believe a man, especially in front of listen, in his house, his wife saying to me, my wife tell me, shut up, you gonna pay these bill, like, you know who run there. Get the F off my phone.
Yeah.
Dead.
Like that, what's the name? The wrestler Vince. What's that commercial?
Oh yeah.
He can't talk like cut. Yeah, I
The
can't
show.
talk.
So-
That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. But again, you know how you to the note. Listen, that can't ever happen. That will never happen. There ain't no probability of that happening. She know I don't play no foolishness like that. It won't even be no house when I come home. Are you serious?
That's true.
This is what he's created.
She's too comfortable talking like that. She's too comfortable.
Pick off mute, little doctor. You had a reverb. You off now. Hold on. You off.
muted.
Reverb. He not now. You're not muted. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I hear that reverb. You're not muted.
Go ahead.
I say, and she hung the phone up on him too.
Told him, shut up. Get the F off her phone. Say what you gonna do. When I come to the house, I'm cooking. It ain't mine. Yeah, he in trouble. Them guys got to be so stupid to stay there. When she said that, listen, I'm finna roll. Because this a woman, him, will say the wrong thing and get you hurt. And just say, what if I did get him some of my pee?
Ooh.
See, like that. I'm just saying, she seemed like she'll push the envelope.
Yeah, she does look like it.
Look, she just told him, I run.
That's her kind. She kind of do that.
Phone, you know I run this. Don't play. I can see her saying it in front of. If I want to get him some pee, and then you finna get you and them guys shot. 9 times out of 10 now, he'll shoot them and not her.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's way too comfortable speaking like that.
But they too comfortable. They can't be. They the one stupid. Cause whatever them two are done, I ain't gonna be there to know about it.
Right.
And I'll let the store know. Listen, she put her husband on the phone, offered to cook her. We like, no. He was like, boo boo. They were back and forth. And she told him, F him. We left. You want to put that together? You go there and put it together. I'm not going back because you just don't want to. Any real man gonna look at this. Why am I finna fight you and gunplay with you? This ain't my woman. This ain't a woman I'm talking to. This ain't a woman you came in the house with. I'm laying up with. This is a customer. I have nothing to do with that. I'm putting together this table in this after hour. Once y'all got any kind of food that's going, I'm gone. I can be at home. Versus I'm finna go to jail tonight or to the morgue. You know what I'm saying? Once you done talk to her, it could say, okay, baby, no problem. Not even problem. Keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? I'm still trying to get going. He's already done stated his end on that. Listen, I'm trying to go. He gonna be all right. Don't worry about him. That's a woman talking who looking at, I'm gonna get the repercussion. I don't need that. I try to travel in life to where whatever I got coming, I can handle that. I don't look for other people's stuff.
What you mean?
So I'm like, why would I get into that? I'm in his house. This is his wife. They back and forth. This ain't, I'm in here sleeping with his wife and he done called us. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm here working. Now I'm in the middle of, I know how a man thinks. He's going to be more angry with me. And then it's going to be, hey, homeboy, if you heard me, you should have been leaving then. Now I'm looking at who you talking to, right? He looking at you, Now this done went a whole nother way. I got to still come and remember something. Who house I'm in?
Right.
He's got advantage. When you playing tennis, this is called advantage. With me,
Mm.
these jobs working, they're gonna tell them you can't carry a weapon. This man come home, he already have his piece on him. Make me lay on the ground, me and my partner take a couple of good pistol whips and realize y'all gonna call it. It's just too many ways it can go.
Yeah.
Men know men that look and get you called out. What you looking at? F nigga. And it's like, oh my goodness. Somewhere you can't go nowhere. It's gotta end this way. For a man, F, N, you know what I'm saying? Punk, B, all this is like, okay, we gotta end this right here. The problem again, I'm in your house. So let me get out of here. If we gonna do it, they going to the street. So the police come, they want to know who live here. Oh, he live here. What was you doing here? I was delivering. Like, you didn't think to leave? I just don't want to be in there. I want, hey, he came outside. I was gone. This is what we got at right here.
Yeah,
and there he
I agree.
lays. So she's a woman that will get you killed on both sides. So I blame the guy who married to her, stupid, and I blame them guys who are not the guys who put the furniture together. Once they heard that call, they win the dumbest two dog award. It's no way. He's adamant he don't want her cooking there. He's coming home, so he coming here that thing cooking. He ain't eating. If I'm here, he has to assume you plan on eating in my house.
Yeah.
If you heard me tell my wife I didn't want her to do something, if you took it from her, don't you know where I'm gonna be at?
Yeah.
Because you heard me say it. I don't care what she said. You heard me say don't give you nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna leave room for a man to say, you trying to punk me now.
Exactly.
So any man listening, don't get into no argument with no man about his wife. You can't win that argument. You can't win it. Hey man, you need to be talking to your wife like that. You finna die. You finna die. You somebody delivering some furniture. Don't get your it ain't in. I'm gonna wait on that nigga to get him. Are you serious? In his house?
Yeah, no.
It's just stuff you don't do. Leave. It ain't worth it. You never have to see that man again in your life.
Nope.
So maybe that advice helps somebody. But that was a good one. Again, before I blame the lady, I blame the three guys. The three guys are the reason she like that. She probably already been looking. I know they've been looking at my booty. They know I'm fine. So I'm going to cook them something to them. You know, a lot of women really get hyped off. I mean, who don't want to look good and be acknowledged for looking well? That's natural. But it's certain stuff you don't do. Them pants ain't what she need to have on for no delivery guy putting on. Because them guys already on their knees. They looking up down. All they got is heaven booty hanging over their head. They can't do that.
Right.
You can't be hanging booty over no man's head. Anytime you gonna go and cook, you know the weight of a man's stomach. That's it. That cooking.
That's true now.
This lady cooked for me one time and raped me. So don't get upset because it was you.
For
See
real?
that? Cook. I'm gonna cook you something to eat. You all tired and everything. You doing me a favor. I'm trying to tell y'all, man.
Look at you're married now, preach.
Yeah, I try to go out and get me something to eat out the street. Sometimes I ain't got time to get played. I don't need anybody to come doing no shoot 'em up.
That's it.
Yeah, that's what she said. Yeah, that's a messed up situation for them to be in. I didn't think about it. Oh yeah, any man should have thought about it. I'm blaming them two guys sitting there. I'm blaming them guys for life. I hear that. I'm leaving.
Yeah, them dudes definitely should know what time it was.
You hear a man going out about his wife being there. When you think that's the time to stay there? What's going on?
Man, you can see the writing on the wall. You need to go on here and leave it. It ain't worth the check. Y'all need to go on here and clear the scene. Get your tools, get your drills, everything.
That's
go on
true.
here, pack it up. Get the hammer, that screwdriver, pack it up.
Tell her to go to, and tell the next time I go to room to go, they start come assemble. Do not risk your life. Anybody listen? Do not risk your life for no job. Let them have it. What them guys did was stupid.
Stupid.
Yeah, they even stay. They need to do a special on them two guys right here. Two stupid delivery guys that don't care about their life. So I know better than that. I heard a man get on his wire one time. I left.
What?
Yeah.
What do you mean, preacher?
Well, I was in there with his wire. He said, I know what you're in there doing.
Mm-mm.
I said, I'm going. I got to leave. I won't be in the middle of this stuff right here.
Preacher, what?
I did. I wasn't there. Like, I ain't got
Preacher, were you doing something?
Mm-mm.
What in the world, preacher?
Yeah, the husband called her. He told her. He said, I know what you're doing. He said, you're doing it right now.
He said, I know what you're doing. I'm about to leave. I don't want to be in the middle of anything.
Turn the phone down. I said, yeah. Let me go ahead and leave. You know what I'm saying? They don't have to be involved in all this stuff right now.
He said, I don't want to be involved. I don't want to be part of this. But he's being part of it.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm simply like, I'm just an innocent guy.
What?
Yeah, I ain't trying to get caught.
Somebody said PIMP.
That's it.
Ain't that bad.
Yeah, you know me.
No.
You a hater. You know what? We might take out this show because all you do is hate.
Oh my goodness, preacher.
I'm telling you, you have to move on. You can't sit up. But like I said, them two guys sitting out there working, that's just dumb. I really blame them.
Yeah. Why? She didn't. Why?
Because as a man, we know if you hear a woman going out by her husband, you have somebody you doing. Let me ask you, either one of y'all at a home with a man, you're doing a service. The man, he calls his wife, put on speaker. He said, "Hey, honey, such is still here. Stay late, do him a favor. I'm just gonna grab him. I'm gonna get him something to eat. You know, I'm gonna cook him something to eat." And your husband, and then you don't like. Everyone gonna be like, "What? What you cooking them hoes something for?" Just say them hoes or them bees. Well, you know, women might say. Mm-hmm. You like, you hear that? What do you say? You still sit here and keep listening, or you trying to go ahead and leave?
I'm leaving. Yeah, that's the way.
You don't say it enough. You can't apologize. Listen, I know you didn't say it, but I'm gonna leave because I don't want to see that person face. Where's they gonna come out? What you doing here? You skank hoe, you be. That's on you for staying there.
Mm-hmm.
And you gotta understand her anger frustrated because she's no doubt saying this why? Because she knows her husband.
Mm-hmm. But you don't blame it, preacher. Like, what about the husband? Like picking a woman like that, not having. If your husband says no,
I blame all three men. You hear me say that? I said I blame all three men, especially the two stupid dogs.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yes, I blame him because he bought into that. He saw her behind, fell in love with the behind, and thought, man, I got a gold mine. And now he realized, no, you just got a disrespectful behind. You don't have a gold mine. And now you stuck. She does what she want to do because she needs other men to get her attention, and she's going to get you in prison. Now, the other two stupid guys sitting there like, man, she cook it, I'm going to eat it. I don't know nothing about it. I don't care if she do cook it. She put a bodysuit on. Maybe no different. I just don't eat for anybody. I don't know if your plate's been washed, you get out tongue. Oh, this ain't but a couple of rat turds in there, but I just blow them out. I ain't washing. That little rat turd. See, I'm fine. Matter of fact, I'm leaving. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm going to need my money, though. I ain't going to talk to his wife, but I'm going to need my money.
Right.
Arnett, you know what you'll do. You be on a guy, you'll get your back cracked. Listen.
Yes.
Tell you what be y'all problem.
I'm out. Forget that money.
Some money, all money ain't good money. I'm from the street. But you got to learn where you fight your battle at, not in nobody else's house. Now, if I'm in here just working, putting together, I don't know nothing about him, he bust through the door. What the F y'all doing in my house? I'm looking at, hey, furniture delivery, putting in. I believe y'all been banging my wife. See, now you done push this somewhat. Listen. I said, I said, look at your wife face. Do you see your wife finna swallow her heels? No, she that mean I ain't slept with her because she'll be so happy.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm gonna get my other tools that won't make her happy. I'm gonna go and leave. But you gotta let them know I got some tools now.
I think that would be dangerous to say, preacher, to the guy.
When I came at you like that, you got at that point, you gotta do like I say, you gotta stand your ground.
Mm.
That's why you gotta get out. You know, I'm just being human, but you gotta get
Somebody
out.
said, "Oh my God, preacher, no."
Yeah. You better, but I'm telling you, listen, man, you gotta stand your ground. That's why you get out to avoid it.
Yes.
Like on there talking, oh, I'm gonna start to get my money. Man, you finna get 6 feet under. That man now used to that woman, and it could be the day he don't want to hear. Especially if she got that stove crank and she don't cooked up a good smelling meal, one of them meals to make you say, I just need some loving to wash this down. And she gonna make them 2 ham sandwiches with that government cheese on them. Them boys gonna be thinking, they gonna be thinking about something to drink in a bathroom. So that mean, well, I know we gotta get ready to go. Look at Lil Dot. He done went to sleep, old stinking joker. Old Weebird phone.
I think it's every birthday. He's going to look at what he's wearing. He's coming back. He's going to look at what she's wearing, then thought going to come to mind about what they're thinking and watching.
He's a man. He's exactly right. He walking to see a wife behind that thing. He looking saying, I know this guy been looking at her behind.
Yeah, that's disrespectful. Dress like that.
He's gonna come after them, which is gonna put them in the middle of a mess, and they're gonna have to stand and defend their manhood, and then they're gonna get shot in his house. Mm-hmm. Then the wife gonna have to help buck a hub mug. You know what I'm saying? They've been eyeing my behind the whole time.
Oh goodness.
And I'm telling you, she got to keep her husband out of jail.
Mm.
Now you got 2 innocent guys. I'm sorry, 2 stupid dogs shot. And Peter
I just can't believe women talking like that to their husband. It's just like you too comfortable. That means she does it all the time.
She need to learn the outdoors. She need to learn what an inside voice and an outside voice is. That's an outside voice. Mm-hmm. And the best way for her to learn it is she needs to be outside. Mm-hmm. Right? So that's good. But listen, we appreciate everybody tonight for listening, giving us time, coming to visit. Make sure you tell your friends, share, like, subscribe. Please hit the like button, subscribe button. And don't forget to hit the Cash App. We always endeavor to come in to give you motivation, encouragement, news, satire, things that stimulate the minds and conversations on how do we move forward? How do we become better? That's always our goal. We would like to leave that with you and know that we have done our job. Don't forget, if anybody asks you, do you mind? You tell them you always mind. Every Thursday night right here on 2 Mics and My Mind. And if nobody else told you they love you, hey, we love you. And our language is called a hop. Mm-hmm. Julie. Hold on for a minute. Stank Doctor, Resident Joe, take us home.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. What y'all got for you saying? And no, you ain't got to follow nobody. You just got to make it be what it is. Here we go. Man, say something makes sense. Find it. Yeah, you have. No, really started at birth. I know.
But when life gives you technical difficulties, you have to be willing to adjust. And this example of my microphone having technical difficulties is an example in life. Y'all gonna be facing things. You'll be facing the vicissitudes of life. Things are not always gonna go your way. But I want you to know, you got to keep pressing.
Okay, whatever you say. It makes no sense. But you went something. For me, I would say this, that I appreciate Yahuwah for all that he has done, and I especially appreciate him for making me one of his sons.
Oh.
Bam. Oh, y'all ain't give me none?
Yeah.
2 snaps and 2 plays.
That's right.
That's it.
Bridger, after you say that, it's like, what am I gonna say? Right? It's like, wow.
Yeah, that's
I would say be grateful for what you have now, because you do not know what tomorrow will bring.
Mm-hmm. Be thankful for what you have now.
Be grateful.
Be grateful.
Be grateful for the today, for the now, because you don't know what tomorrow will bring.
So you don't know what tomorrow brings. What if tomorrow bring you better than what you had today?
Then be grateful that same day.
You gotta be grateful for that day. You be still grateful for the day.
Always
And
be grateful for
greater.
that.
Instead of you move from grateful to greater.
What?
I mean that's greater. Grateful today, greater tomorrow if I get an increase.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Tula, what you got, Tula?
Gratitude turns what you have right now into enough.
What?
That's right.
Gratitude turns what you have right now into enough.
Gratitude turns what you have right now into enough.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't even try to think about that. Mm-hmm. Do me a favor. When them movers leave, you get out too. Them guys put in front of you. Tell them to take you with them. Because there's no way you just said that you think you stay in this house.
Think about it. This don't crib.
Hold on. Say it slow. Hold on, I'm gonna think about it. Hold on. Go ahead, talk to me. Come on. I'm trying to think about it. Come on.
Gratitude. What you have.
Into what?
Enough.
Nope, still terrible. That was just me.
Are you for real?
Oh, no. They're very, very for real.
Gratitude.
Turns, yes.
What you have.
What you have. In what?
Into enough.
Into enough. Yeah. Still don't make no sense. I can't say. You remind me of that man that preacher told me years ago. He went down and everybody got the Holy Ghost, and the man told him, said, "Come on, this it right here." The man had a pan with water. Told him, put his hand in water. Said, put your hand in. He's calling her. He said, calling. He said, calling. He said, "Do you feel it? Do you feel it?" He said, "No." So man, put he ain't gonna be saved. Yeah, no. Ain't nothing we could do with that. It was terrible. But I mean, the main thing is we got a toilet. We can put that stuff away. So we appreciate that. We appreciate you. And I'm gonna say that, and it's really on me. I make it look easy.
I can't
like
believe
one like Lil Dot had. I used to have saying like what he had, but then my mama got a job. So we could afford the way I didn't have to use them little wind up, little, you know what I'm saying? Them little spectator jokes that don't make no sense. Once my mama got a job, I knew then. I said, you know what? I no longer have to do this. Okay. She said, you doing something right, Tula. You have a lot of haters. Apparently one of them haters need to get rid of them bad saying, because in her mind, she's still saying, they talking them bars where she said, she keep talking like that, she gonna be behind bars.
You gotta
your identity change, so will your circumstance. Okay. Andrew. He hit y'all with it. When your identity change, so will your circumstances. Bam.
Oh, but so that's him. Oh wow, okay.
Bam.
Y'all gotta quit fighting Andrew now. That's a brother. Y'all can't fight Andrew no more. Y'all gotta tell Andrew, we'll harm you, Andrew. We sorry for how we treated you.
How are you, Andrew? But when your identity change, you become a different person.
Wow. His circumstances change. And then look at it. He got to put up with old cotton picking Val. Talking about boo, Andrew. Andrew, so what about who?
No, sir.
In the protection program? I give your saying 12. What? 12 minus out of 10. Come on.
-12. Wow.
That is crazy. Tula jealous. Jealous of me. I believe it. That's right, right. Make sure you secure a seat in Shamaim, because Sheol will be way too crowded. Do me a favor.
I couldn't read that picture because that was preaching, so I couldn't even read it.
No, I can't. I feel like I just preached a woman preacher message. Love Dr. C right there going along with her. That thing doing something to my spirit.
I read it, but I was like, I'm not saying it out loud.
I feel loose. Thank you. Yes, girl.
All the horror. Talking about Andrew. Talking about that was a horror. That was horror. But Tudor was worse than that. I assure you. Now his was a good one. And so that's right. And lock a mess preach. See that? That's why she out there to mess them. Why she preaching? That's what we want to know. Lock, quit preaching. Thank you. I mean, it's ridiculous shaking my head. But now we appreciate all y'all guys. We appreciate them for coming back. Who are that? Oh, Juanita Heine? Oh, like Juanita Bynum. Yeah, Juanita Heine.
Oh.
Juanita Heine. I like that. That's a good one. The woman with Wilson Conference still has tickets available at my. That's sick.
That was a mini commercial for teaching.
Exactly. What you got for and appreciate Juanita Heinem for coming on here. And what you got for us to get the stove out before we go?
Oh, let me find y'all one.
Oh, here we go. Find us one. We could let Love Dr. Mayer win.
He ain't say nothing, did he?
He did. It wasn't work. He really did. He said something. He didn't say
what I
that.
said was so profound too. I'm surprised that you don't remember it.
It was so
profound. We couldn't even.
It was so found. Yeah, it was so found. It got lost again.
It was so profound that it was digged so deep that we couldn't even hear it.
Exactly. It was terrible.
Oh, pre-K. Remember, being happy doesn't mean you have it all. It simply means you're thankful for all you have.
Hold on. Let me get it together. Take your time. Come on. Go.
I need air to
remember, being happy doesn't mean have it all.
Have it all.
Simply means you're thankful for all you have.
You're thankful for
that's
all
right,
you
that's
want.
true.
All you what?
All you have.
Yeah.
No,
they didn't do it for me. I missed it. I didn't get it.
No,
Listen, that's what next week for. Listen, that's what you do. Whatever you didn't get right this week, you're probably gonna mess up next week too. So I just want people to know that long as you feel like you did something. What's the other one you had? Bustle Square, sell out of minutes. What was it?
What was it? Gratitude. Yeah, I can't really think about I can't read.
Change your attitude with gratitude.
No, that was the day.
Gratitude makes what you have today.
Yes, gratitude makes what you have today, turns what you have today into enough. Ooh, hot.
Gratuity is tip on whatever your bill is.
What does that mean?
The same, about the same as what yours mean.
Ooh, jealousy.
Exactly. We appreciate y'all. She's talking about is enough. What's she talking about is enough? There go that slave talk. We gotta give y'all see. Y'all said she want me. Family, she want me.
That's a sign. She's telling you, like, all right.
Turn the air conditioner on. Quit being cheap. Let your wife turn on that air conditioner. Quit being cheap. Tell her she can't touch the thermostat. Stop that now. That's not my teaching. You don't get that from me.
Now I'm gonna get up here and lay on 2 ice cubes and see what we can do.
It's eternal.
That don't work. Ain't nothing I can do. Listen, man, that's what happens when you marry a woman 35 years older than you. You don't know what the weather gonna be. She could be rainy, drizzly, snowy, cloudy.
But preacher, remember what you said. No matter what you get, you gotta be grateful because that's what you get.
Who said? Hold on. Who said that?
That's what you said at the beginning. Remember?
I didn't say that.
You said raining, storming, sunny. You're gonna be grateful because
that woman. Listen, when you get a wife, man, you got a weather system. You'll get time they'll storm out. You ever seen that they'll storm out? You get that wind.
All right.
They watch Oprah Winfrey, then they got to cry.
Nobody watches. Oh, we need to find something else. Get on.
Then you have depression. That way, look at y'all ain't nothing but women. Ain't nothing but a weather storm. You get depression, rain from the crying. You get the wind. Then you get the farting. I got one that morning. That's Al.
Richard, what? Oh my God!
Everything in my house. Yes. Yes.
Richard, why?
The amazing farter line. She could have destroyed our home.
Oh, boy.
You had to talk to him. See that eval tell me to let you know about it. You could have blown by happy home. But now we appreciate y'all. Love Dottie, you got anything you want to say before we go?
That right, Chelsea?
Hey, appreciate y'all support. We done hit over, I think, 13 years now, 2 mics of the mind. So appreciate y'all support for the long haul.
Yeah.
Appreciate y'all. It's been 13 years. So listen, make sure y'all do this. I want everybody on here, go find us one subscriber. Next week, you find us a subscriber. Bring a friend, bring a mother, bring an uncle, bring a cousin. One that ain't going to be asking to borrow no money. And one that know to leave when it's time for them to go, because we appreciate y'all guys. We got to go because I got to be back to work tomorrow. So I'm the one who's going to be there. I got to be to work by before 7:30 tomorrow. So I got to go to work. So who's going to be there tomorrow? We want to see you there. Don't be square. Bring your money. Comb your hair.
Yay.
Bam. That's it. Them balls.
That was good.
All right.
You ready to go? Y'all see what she want me. Y'all said she want me. She want me. 2 ice cubes. 2 ice cubes. See how they melt. See how they melt. Oh, she like that. Look at it. Yeah. I got a tucked up.
I need half.
Take us out. She want me bad. Come on, man.
She want you bad.
The man fell asleep again. Man wanted to talk. I hope he wiped when he came back. Hey, you the opposite. You're watching here. You still swinging.
Yeah, it's late, man. All
Man,
right,
come
Ahab,
on.
you.
Ahab.
Yeah.
The man's sick. He don't know what he's doing no more.
We got technical difficulties over here.
All right,
We're about to take it back. Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe.
Tony and Lee on the radio. Dr. Joe's therapy on the radio. The love got me going live on the radio. 2 mics and a mind on the radio. Radio, turned up 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 on the radio. 2 nights and a mind. 2 nights and a mind. 2 nights and a mind. 2 nights. Watch this. And of mine.
Okay, you do something better. That is sick. I'll do something better. We can get it together.
Oh my God, preacher.
I'm gonna cool off. Yeah, come on. Doom.
Preacher, where you get ice anyways? Ice, baby.
I gotta cool off. She hot, but